Hey, everybody, welcome to Bourbon and Boarding special episode. We're going to watch the championship game, Team USA versus Team Canada. We got two Canadians in Bride of Slender and Superior Nav, and we've got two Americans in Slender and me. So um,
I'm glad she wasn't here to hear that.
I was just trying to set her off real early. They are doing the national anthems right now. We've got no volume, so I don't know if they're booing or not. So we'll see, but I expect probably some booze in Boston for the Canadian team after what took place in Canada. So should be interesting. I don't think we'll have the same right off the bat fighting that we had in the first matchup.
No, they're probably going to play it slow.
There's Smokey in the chat and Penny. Good to see you guys. And I think we had Davina was in here and Eric K. It's weird. I've got it on cable and on a stream on my computer, and the stream is actually ahead of actual cable by about 20 seconds. You would think
really?
the stream would be the one behind.
I'm just watching the Sportsnet stream, so I'm not sure how much behind it's.
Nav, you're not coming through if you're talking. I can see your bubble making.
I was hearing him fine.
Oh, I'm not hearing him. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Then it's like the old days with me and Chad. So I'll refresh and you guys talk. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Hear me now?
Yeah, I mean, I could hear you fine the whole time. It
was, okay.
Rama who was having issues.
Yeah, they're just doing intros right now, introducing the players and the starting lineups.
Yeah, I don't know what to talk about. I don't know anything about hockey.
Now I hear
now. Buddy. All you have to know, it's done on ice, and they hit a black puck around. And whoever gets the most goals wins.
And these teams hate each other.
Exactly.
I wonder why.
So yeah, Slender, this will be like two all-star teams basically going at it. It's the best of, I mean, they take from any teams in the NHL, they take the best US born players, the best Canadian born players. And they already had a round robin.
Goudreau? Who's Goudreau?
Goudreau was Johnny Hockey, and he died last year in a car accident. He was hit by a drunk driver on the weekend that he was in town. I think it was in New York, somewhere around New York or something.
New Jersey.
Yeah. He got hit by a drunk driver on the weekend of his sister's wedding that he was supposed to be one of the groomsmen. Him and his brother died. His brother was also a hockey player.
That's really sad.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a terrible story. Like both the sons gone in one day.
Yeah, both of the sons, and on the weekend of the sister's wedding, so that probably put a pretty big damper on there.
Hey, on top of that, the brother's wife is expecting the child too, the first one.
Yep. Which she's probably had the baby by now. I mean, that was that around Christmas last year, or no? It was right at the end of the season last year. Or no,
it was off season for sure.
It was off season. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before the season was supposed to start, because we were going to do a show in the off season, and then that happened, and then 70s didn't want to do a show about that happening. So
yeah. It was big news for it's big news, still big news. I mean, they got Team USA actually requested their father to be on the ice with them
Yep.
during this whole time. So
Well, before this all turned slightly political, it was originally trying to win this on behalf of Team USA for the Goudreaus.
yeah,
Then things changed a little. Let me see if I can blow up the chat a little bit because
At least they shook hands. I don't know if I'd want to shake his hand after after things that have gone on at this point.
Yeah, but if that's the dad.
That's hockey. They're always fighting, so.
I mean, I'd hope not.
Bride's a little bit hard to hear.
I can barely hear her. She's not feeling well. I'm not. There's
Okay.
nothing I can do.
Eric K for $1 over on the Rumble side says they love each other. What do you mean? Last time they were playing so much, touching and hugging.
Yeah, those high speed hugs.
Oh yeah, high speed hugs with fists.
These their sons?
they'll create a connection, you know.
Yep.
Probably.
I don't know why the chat is so small. Let me see if I can blow it up to where it's actually legible. There we go.
That's pretty good.
All right. So now they're doing the anthems. They did the Goudreau stuff. They've done the introductions for the starters. And I did see Matthew Kachuk. So
Yeah.
looks like both Kachucks are in the lineup.
Canada?
I hope not.
I hope not too. I'm just wondering if they are.
What's that?
Booing the O
Booing?
Canada.
I don't think they are.
I don't hear
Oh well.
any.
Oh. No.
We see the rise, the true, strong and free.
That or they cut all the mics in the arena except for hers. Not pumping in any volume. There's a lot of Canadians there, though.
Yeah, apparently it's 50-50.
Where are they playing?
In Boston. And I kind of expected a few of the Bostonians to do some booing. I was hoping they wouldn't, but I figured that there would be some because, yeah, it's Boston.
It is Boston.
And just to make sure everybody in the chat, if you're trying to do the actual watch along with us, it is on ESPN if you've got cable. What's up, Deeple?
And if you're in Canada, it's on Sportsnet.
Sportsnet. Yeah, Slender got back here and was trying to watch it on the Steve Dangle podcast network on YouTube.
I didn't know where to watch it.
It wasn't going to work because he's got to do the same thing we do.
Disney got me for $12. I wanted to watch
yeah?
it. Yeah. I just went and was like,
ESPN
yeah, I'll subscribe
Plus.
to ESPN for a month here.
Booing this one.
Yeah, Steve Dangle doesn't work for Sportsnet anymore, so he can't stream the games.
Yeah, so now he's got his own podcasting network.
Yeah.
I don't know what the screeching was, Eric, because I can't. I don't have any volume because the only way I could have volume, it would come through the mic, and then we'd get struck for having the audio from the game. So I've only got closed captioning. I'm assuming it's the female singer.
Yeah.
Screeching.
Yep.
Opera-esque.
Yeah. Not the best rendition I've heard.
No. Let me see if I can fix my audio to where I can have at least some of the game audio, but not have it go out to the channel. There we go. You guys aren't hearing it through, right?
No.
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's very operatic.
Yeah.
Oh dear God. The super high off happens.
Interesting version.
So Billy Gehring tried to get Trump to this game, but
I think he's busy.
yeah,
Yeah, would have been pretty cool if he had shown up because Fidel Castro's son did show up to the last game.
yeah. Well, so did Pugliarvi, the leader of the conservatives here in Canada.
Pierre.
Took me
Yeah,
a second there.
Pierre.
I was like, Fidel Castro's? Oh, Trudeau. Never mind.
Yeah. There's Copy Kitty. Hello. So the goaltending advantage has to go to the U.S. Hellebuck has
Yeah,
been fantastic, and Bennington will let in soft goals, and then he'll get frustrated. So if the U.S. has a chance to win tonight, it's going to be because of the goaltending.
Bennington. Bennington had a cup though, but
Yep.
ever since then he's been shit.
Yep. With the Blues in what, 19?
Well,
18 or 19?
that was a fucking epic fucking run though the Blues had.
Yeah. Still
Going
hate
from
them.
last, yeah, going from last to winning the cup. Holy fuck!
Yeah, they just barely snuck in and then went on a run.
Oh, yeah.
The big firepower is on Canada. The defense is probably better on the Americans, except for Canada has Makar, and then the goaltending should be the difference maker tonight.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't.
If
They were showing the defense lineup for Canada. I'm like, ooh, doesn't look that strong.
no, I mean the Taves and Makar defensive pairing is Colorado's normal pairing, and that one's
Yeah,
strong,
yeah,
and then it gets a little bit weaker.
yeah. Especially
But
now that Morrissey's out.
yeah, but the firepower is three really good lines and a strong fourth. So
Well, you know that cliche. It's defense that wins games, apparently. So
yeah,
Helmet.
well, the U.S. won the first game, but Makar wasn't in. There were a few players not in, and there's been a few injuries since, and a few sicknesses going through the locker rooms.
yeah,
So,
the flu.
yep,
Well, at least they didn't lock everyone down this time.
right.
Yet.
Yeah.
So, for anybody joining us recently, it is the game's on ESPN in the U.S. and Sportsnet in Canada.
Those are some very American Americans I just saw.
That bald eagle,
The bald eagle next to Ben Franklin, and I think one of them was George Washington.
right? What did they do to damage the ice that much before the game started? All right, here's puck drop.
Oh, you must
And
be ahead,
fight!
Devin.
Oh.
Canada controls the opening faceoff.
Oh, I'm on a bit of a delay then.
Yeah, ESPN's on a delay compared to the stream that I'm watching too, which is the same service. They're both Xfinity, but one's the stream that I've got on the computer and the other's actually on the TV. They're just now dropping the puck on TV.
Dude, that one guy does not understand how to use a mouth guard.
Oh, they all
Most
do
hockey
that.
players don't. They're for chewing on, not
Yeah.
for
Oh, okay.
protecting your teeth. That's why none of them have teeth. So USA is going with Brady, Matthew, and I didn't see who is. I think it was Eichel on the top line.
Yeah, Brady, Matthew, Eichel. Kind of went
And
with Sidney Crosby
Smokey's
McKinnon.
in New Zealand, and he's ahead of all of us.
Oh,
On
fight's already starting.
little scrum.
We're not even a minute in.
They didn't really fight.
Yeah, but that's not a real fight. That's just a hockey scrum.
They just exchanged words.
They just wrestled.
He said disparaging things about the man's mother.
Kachuk just hit Makar like 3 times in the chest, though.
They're gonna try getting under Makar's skin because they know he's the guy. So he's gonna be targeted all night.
Yep. Oh, that was a nice little play. Unfortunately, missed the net with the shot. Yep. Canada's going the other way.
Oh, I got totally distracted. Something on the little wall advertisement looked like there was a tire going across the ice, and I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, the stupid digital board
Yep.
ads.
Yeah, those are the dumbest things ever. They're so distracting.
I would say they probably distract for the players too. Like,
Oh,
No,
they don't see it.
it's only
just
for
blank
us.
for them.
oh, okay, so it's just for us.
They just display it on the broadcast. Yeah.
That's good.
It just makes it easier for like advertisers to advertise to their region, even
Yeah.
if it is a game outside the country.
Yeah.
Words are proper name for press.
So far, it's all USA.
We've definitely been the ones on offense.
There's a big hit.
That glass taste, asshole.
Crosby looks like he's a little bit half a step behind there.
Who did?
Crosby seems a little half a step behind today.
Oh, he is what, 37, 38?
37, yeah.
He may have already given it his all in this tournament.
Yeah. We'll see. Well, they keep talking about how he might even join the Olympic team next year, but
Yeah. They've got better players that they can bring in, though. I mean, better
yeah,
younger players.
yeah. Like, I mean, I get it. He's kind of that Hall of Famer for us, but for those kind of tournaments, man, you got to bring in like the nubile guys.
Yep. And it's not like you really need his offense.
Yeah.
I mean, McKinnon, McDavid, Makar, you're already pretty well set there.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's only a couple weeks, maybe less, until Crosby's with the Colorado Avalanche.
Yeah, they say that. Eh? I mean, technically, to be smart, he should consider something like that. I mean, Pittsburgh's not going to really go anywhere.
Yeah, I think he wants to finish out in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but then
Play
he's
his
going to
whole
just
career
finish
in
off
one
with.
place.
Yeah. Then he's going to,
Go into the front office or broadcasting.
he'll probably go front office first.
You know what I actually
Let me-
expect to happen is Marchand to get traded to the Avs before the trade deadline.
You think? Yeah,
So
I mean,
did
he's
they
been there
stop?
he's been there for 15 years now, so I mean,
Well,
time
it's the
for a
last
change.
year of his contract. Either they sign
Yeah.
him for the rest of his career or they get rid of him now before the trade deadline, because I'm not sure that they're making the playoffs.
No,
They're
I
only,
think they're
what,
pretty
one
much
point behind, but every team that they're around has 2 or 3 games in hand on them, so they are not in a spot right now.
Yeah, they've been not doing so well this year at all, which is good for the Leafs, I guess.
Yeah. But I wouldn't expect Boston to trade him to anybody except for a Western Conference team, and that
Yeah,
would
of
likely
course.
be Vegas or Colorado. After the Rantanen deal, Colorado's got the room to do something. It'll be weird if I have to cheer for Marchand after all these years of hating him.
Yeah, I mean, like technically, it's like it could be almost a tie for eighth because if Detroit shits the
Nope.
bed,
Goal,
Damn
Canada.
it.
Nate McKinnon.
What, the guy with the Canada shirt?
Yes.
I'm surprised Drew Doughty's doing somewhat decent this tournament.
Yeah. So this went, yeah, it went in clean. I don't see a deflection there. Unless it went off the defender. Hellebuck never saw it.
No, it was a good screen. Good screen, play his own player.
Oh, USA had a good chance there. Well, Hellebuck has the ability to shut it down, or he has the ability to just completely break down when he gets scored on, like we saw in last year's playoffs.
How long has he been with the Jets now?
Um, I'm not sure on the length of time. He's 3 or 4 seasons minimum.
Yeah. I mean, they've been first round exits pretty much. Were they not?
Last year they played Colorado, and we put 6 up on him in every game. After he won, goalie of the year,
Yeah.
everybody knew he was going to win the trophy, and then he just completely
Well,
collapsed in that first round.
yeah, like everyone thought Jets were gonna make it through. Not necessarily finals, but make it through, like deep at least.
Yeah, they were looking to go deep.
Yeah.
And the Avs were in bad shape going in because Georgiev couldn't stop anything. Eric K for $1 over on Rumble. How come they don't have any East Indian or Chinese players? That's not very diverse. Do better. And as far as the Chinese players go, I think we've started reclassifying Asian people as white now. So,
Yeah, they don't count for diversity anymore.
yeah. Uh-oh. Now it's all Canada. All the momentum went with them on that goal. USA is going for a line change. Harley's played pretty well for having to come in
Yeah.
due to injury.
He's playing with Doughty too,
Yeah.
right? So Doughty's probably like, don't fuck up. Harley was handling it too much there.
Yeah, but USA can't get it into the zone. Another line change. See if they can break out. Or Gensel's just going to shoot.
Buddy, your Matthews has to do something, man. Like, come on here. He doesn't even do much for the Leafs.
No, Matthews has been non-existent in this tournament.
Yeah. Same with Marner, actually, on Canada. He had that
Had some
one.
bouncing.
He had that one overtime goal, and that was pretty much.
Oh, commercials. I hate commercials.
What do you have, Slender? I've got Taco Bell.
Taco Bell Supreme. New $7 Supreme. Yeah, no shit, right?
Apparently, Taco Bell is going to be doing some wedding packages or something.
Oh
What?
yeah,
Weird like that. Yeah, something weird.
who'd
Something
you get
along
to
that
cater
line.
your wedding? Taco Bell.
Yeah, I think so.
I really wanted to let my wife know that she wasn't all that, so we went with Taco Bell to cater.
Well, we want everyone at the reception to be spending time in the toilets.
Be funny if it's just for after the open bar. You have a regular meal and then you just have Taco Bell catered in for after everybody's wasted at the open bar.
Make more money.
Late night munchies, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually.
They make more money that way.
It'd definitely be cheap.
Boy, a bowl of crap is not cheap anymore.
It used to be.
It'd be like 80 some odd cents a taco. Now it's like $5 for 3 tacos.
Slender, are you able to maybe bump up your gain so that we can hear Bride a little bit easier, and then I'll control the volume on this end if you're too loud.
Let me see. It dropped me down to 50 again while I wasn't looking. How's that?
Ooh, you are
You're much
coming in real
louder
hard
now.
now.
That's because you're also 2 inches from the microphone now.
Well, I
Now
mean,
we can hear Bride though.
yeah, I can't. I'm trying to keep it as centrally located as possible, but my microphone cannot be in two places at once.
I spent all the time to form my mouth part specifically for my teeth. Just lovely. Now I chew on it.
That's what to do.
Fucking idiots.
I find it funny that the thing that's most come out of this tournament outside of all the kind of politics stuff is that Marchand's actually pretty funny and seems to be a pretty nice guy when he's in the mix with everybody. It's just when he's on the ice that he's a complete dick.
Oh yeah, he's a total role player. That
Yeah.
guy.
Isn't that the way you're supposed to be?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, but he is so bad on the ice, just being a constant pain in everybody's butt.
Like
I mean,
he's ended people's careers. No, maybe I'm thinking of someone
No,
else.
he's too
Thinking of
little
someone
to.
else.
What he's
isn't
done,
half of playing sports getting in your opponent's head?
he licks
Yeah.
people's faces, Slender.
Ew.
I'm for it. That seems like a great way to get in someone's head.
That was not it, man.
You know, if you'd have just rolled up to the goalie and licked his face, he probably wouldn't have stopped that.
Well, there was Sean Avery, which was waving his stick in front of his face.
Yeah.
Remember during a defensive play, that was hilarious. And now they brought that in as a rule after that. Players can't do that.
Yeah, that you can't stand in front of the goalie and just wave the stick at him.
Why not?
Don't know.
Oh no.
Unsportsmanlike, I guess, is what they
Yeah.
said.
You can't have any fun.
Yeah, but punching a guy in the face is perfectly fine.
It's hockey.
That's
There's no
entertainment,
penalties
damn
for
it.
that.
That's entertainment.
And they're trying to get rid of that too.
Not allowed to do it in the Olympics now.
Hasn't like every study shown though that injuries go up when you take fighting away?
Well, yeah, in hockey, if you weren't able to fight, then chances are you're going to have a lot bigger issues where players are just headhunting and to settle scores instead of being able to drop
Oh.
the gloves and fight.
Well, Pronger was known for that, right? Pronger said, if you dangle me or anything, the next shift I'm just gonna like whack you with my stick or something, or give you
Yeah.
a nice bump somewhere.
And he was gigantic. So
Yeah, that guy was huge, man. Fuck.
You stupid stream. It's
Why is it buffering?
paused.
because it's Disney.
Wait, Disney's streaming this game?
Well, it's ESPN.
Or-
they're owned
Oh,
by Disney.
that's right. That's
ESPN
right.
Plus is Disney
That's
owned.
right.
Great, I missed
That's
it.
right.
What?
I was refreshing to see if that helped. There we go.
I literally had Disney Plus for 2 months and I got rid of it.
Everything is blacked out for the Avalanche anyway, even with ESPN Plus. So
Oh,
I've never
really?
carried it. Yeah, it's some rights issue out here in Colorado. It's
Yeah,
been
yeah, yeah.
extremely annoying for about 5 years now.
Well, just
Xfinity
imagine how.
finally came to an agreement with them about 2 weeks ago, so we might be back to normal where you can actually watch the Avalanche and the Nuggets on your TV instead of having to find different ways to get games.
Oh, buddy. Welcome to the Blackhawks for like decades, man. You couldn't see their games. The local people couldn't even see their games
Yeah,
until the owner died, and then finally, everyone was able to watch.
which is funny because you would think that they would have a deal with WGN, and
No,
that
the
was
owner
on
never
every
allowed
cable
it.
package. Oh, Hellebuck holds tight there. That was what, 12 shots in a row?
They basically just all rushed the goal on that one, huh?
Yeah, because the puck was still loose.
McKinnon's like playing like back, eh? Like he's playing deeper. He's more on the blue line than he is up top.
Yeah, well, it may have been one of the defensive men came in on the rush, so McKinnon held back to
These damn
make sure
commercials.
that the odd man rush was covered.
All right, I'll be back.
Smokey said, "Who wants to watch the Blackhawks anyway?"
Now they're terrible. During the Kane and Taves days, my God, come on. Duncan Keith was a total stud.
Yeah,
Seabrook,
they were good for a while.
man, you couldn't
Couple
beat the
cups.
Sea. Yeah, you couldn't beat that Seabrook Duncan Keith defense line.
Well, we're on commercial break again.
Yep. Yes,
So
we
we only
are.
got what, 7 games, about 2 weeks before the trade deadline. That's
Yep.
gonna come. I expect trades to start again like tomorrow.
Oh,
Now
buddy,
that
I
they'll know who's not injured from the Four Nations.
that too, and plus, I'm sure the managers are sitting around during the break and calling each other for sure.
Oh yeah,
Who they want gone, who they're looking
contingent
for, all that
upon
stuff.
who comes back uninjured.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that was the reason the Rantanen deal happened when it did, was because they knew he was going to be at the Four Nations and they needed to make sure he got off our books before
yeah.
he could get injured at the Four Nations.
Well, plus it gives you the ability to add more depth to the team, right? So
Yeah, Natchez has been good, Drury's been good, and we still have um, a lot to work with to get a 2C because I expect Middlestat to be gone by trade deadline.
yeah, I mean, unlike the Leafs where you have all the money in like your top three players, and that's it. You can't really do much after that.
Yep. This has not been as chippy a hockey game as the last one was.
Yeah, I think it's just more they're playing it safe.
So far, they have been, yeah. That was a great shot by McKinnon, though.
Salt Lake, Salt Lake City started that way too. They were playing it real safe in the beginning.
Yeah. We're doing glass repair. That's why this is taking forever.
All those hits.
So the announcers are saying that the Kachucks did decide to do it because of the booing. And it was a one off thing just to establish some dominance.
Well, it was great to create some momentum, hype everyone up too, right?
Yeah.
Get things going.
It worked.
Yeah.
Even during the NBA All-Star game, the announcers were saying, "You should be watching hockey right now, not this."
Oh yeah.
And that was
Did you
Kevin
hear?
Durant, I think.
Yeah, like a lot of players were apparently really cutting up the NBA All Star
Oh,
game.
yeah, they were trying to cheat the skills competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
Had disqualifications. Nope, they, switched up the top line. They've got Reinhardt, McKinnon, Crosby, Harley, and Doughty.
Okay, I'm back. Are we winning yet?
Nope, we just started again because they had to do a glass repair.
Oh, somebody broke glass?
No, I think it just came loose
Oh,
Yeah,
because
the
it's
stanchion,
seamless glass. So,
yeah, the stanchion kind of came apart.
yep,
okay.
we'd be waiting 20 minutes if it was replace a sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, that was close to a wraparound. That's unfortunate. Bennington was way out of position. I do like that they did the Four Nations under the NHL rather than the IIHL rules because we never would have had those fights if we were playing international
Oh
rules.
no, they would have been suspended like for the next game.
Yep.
I I think it's a 5 minute and then a kick out, then a kickoff
Yeah.
in IHF.
5 minute major, 10 minute misconduct or game
Yeah,
misconduct, and
something
then
like that.
suspended for the next game automatically,
Yeah.
which it still might have been worth it.
Well, USA could have probably had Quinn Hughes in the lineup if that happened.
Yeah. My daughter was very upset that Hughes didn't end up making it.
Oh really?
Yeah, she's obsessed with the Hugheses and Matt Rempe of all people.
Rempe, jeez.
Oh, dang it! Damn it.
What did Bride go to the other room?
She's still out indulging in a bad habit.
Oh, okay. Because she's talking in chat. Well, pace is picking up now. They're going back and forth.
Oh,
I think
fucking
she's
Dylan
using
Larkin.
her voice to chat because I think what she meant was, which is the stupidest thing ever, period, it's hockey.
Yeah, I got her meaning.
But remember, AI is going to take over the world.
AI will take AI will take over this hockey game. Oh, just kidding.
All right, got a face off in the U.S. or in the U.S. zone.
You know who's a stealth for you guys? Larkin, man.
Yeah, he came in and he's a Red Wing right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in and has been pretty good.
Yeah,
Nobody
he's a bit of
watches
a
Red
stealth.
Wings, so nobody really knew about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not over like I'm a Red Wings fan, but I mean like I'm not overly sold on Larkin, but you know he has his moments.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of the system too.
What is going on here?
Hellebuck's getting hammered again.
Why is the ref yelling at him?
He's yelling at the ref. He wanted to whistle a lot earlier, but the ref is telling him, "I could see the puck. It wasn't underneath you, so it's not a freeze." I mean,
I
Hellebuck
mean, that
never
was
had
pretty
it.
bad.
There, he finally has it there.
Ah, This is why I don't play hockey. I just started swinging at somebody.
Hellebuck didn't look too happy, but he didn't cover the puck.
Hellebuck didn't even know where the puck was.
For a minute there, yeah.
It just kept ricocheting off of his
Off his,
left pad.
yeah.
Well, that was a horrible turnover.
Dude, we need some more contact. Start beating the shit out of these guys.
That'll probably come in like the second period for sure.
I was gonna say, because they are dominating as far as zone control goes. Like, we were looking good for the first 2 minutes, and then it just all fell apart.
We were looking good up until the goal.
Yep.
Yay, commercial break.
A lot of commercial breaks in this thing.
They all got to get the revenue, man.
If you think the commercial breaks are bad, remember we've got 18 minutes of intermissions too.
This is
Twice.
why
that's
cable
true.
died.
What's that, Slender?
I said this is why cable died.
Yeah. At
But
least so
streaming's
far it
starting.
hasn't. Go ahead.
I was just saying, even streaming's starting to end up like cable now. You know, like with the advertisements.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the point?
Did you see it? I put it at 100. I look away. I look back. It's down at 50 again. It did it again.
Yep, we can hear your difference. Where are you changing
Windows
it?
11. Wait, what did you say, Brahma?
This is in your actual Windows settings, not in here, right? Because
Yeah, it's in my Windows settings.
Okay, because I've been screwing around with it in here to level you back down.
This is some bullshit. Every time I click off of system sound, it goes right back down to 50.
That's weird.
Maybe something's checked off saying it's a preset.
It's not. Believe me, I've been fighting this for
Months.
yeah.
Gotcha.
See,
Maybe
if
it's
I
maybe
raise
it's
my
part of the
gain
update.
in OBS, how's that? Did that change anything?
You're still sounding like it's at 50. But I can
Yeah.
bring you up in here. Because I've only got you at about 50%. So, say something now.
Saying something now.
I can bring you up a bit more.
So weird.
The thing is, if you get it back to 100, where I've got you now, you're going to blow out everybody's ears.
I'll leave it at 50 then.
All right.
Just hope for the best.
Yeah, Smokey, yes, this has been way better than an All-Star game. I think they'll start doing a rotation where it'll be Olympics, then All-Star game, then the World Cup, and then a Four Nations or Six Nations, and then just keep rotating it.
Yeah, so after the Olympics, they're going to do the World Cup. They already have that planned.
That'll be 2 years later, though, so there's
Yeah.
a year in between. I think they'll probably do just a regular All-Star game or
Yeah.
something to that effect, because you can't wear this out too quick either, because there's also the real threat of injury when they're playing at this level.
Oh, of course.
And
Look around.
most NHL teams aren't going to want to lend their players to these international exhibitions if their players are all getting hurt right before the trade deadline and right before the end of the season.
Well, look at McAvoy, right? What happened to him?
That was the weirdest takedown I've seen in a long time. Yeah, McAvoy is still hospitalized, I believe.
No, he's out now. He actually introduced the lineup in the change room.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, he was released.
They had him hospitalized for infection to his shoulder a few days
Yeah,
ago or a couple days ago.
yeah. So the story that's going around now. So the USA doctor is
Mm-hmm.
actually the Minnesota Wild doctor, and
Oh yeah,
he had to administer like a needle or something, and that's how his shoulder got infected, and they had to like open him up and get the infection out with the
that's
surgery.
crazy.
Yeah, and and the Boston management's not too happy with that.
Right. But if he was having to get cortisone or something into his shoulder, then he already had injury there. If they were trying to numb it, because that's the only reason I can think of that you would be giving an injection into his shoulder is a cortisone shot.
Yeah, I think he was already out. They were just doing something to it, but
Because
either or,
I thought
it
the
was
injury was actually to his hand that happened in the game. I thought the shoulder may
no.
have
They
been
were
something that was before.
no. They were reporting shoulder here, but maybe it's different down there.
It's weird that we're getting any news of it because normally it would just be upper body injury.
Yeah, no, because the big, at least here, the big story was because it was a Minnesota Wild doctor. They were
Yeah,
saying how they should have like an independent doctor for like international teams, not
yeah.
like a team doctor necessarily.
But I mean, even during games where you're the away team, the home team doctor helps out along with your trainer.
Yeah,
So, I
but
mean, they're pretty used to dealing with, whoever's available if there's something wrong.
wow, that changed with that Detroit Avalanche rivalry, by the way,
What's that?
where teams have their own doctors travel
Oh,
with
yeah.
them. That's the Avs in Detroit. That
Yeah.
was the that influenced that to have teams bring their own doctors in because Claude Lemieux had to get stitches with from I think the Detroit doctor or something,
Right.
and the Detroit doctor was playing around with him and like acting like he had shaky hands.
Smokey asked if Marchand scores, will Boston cheer or boo? I'm betting it'll be more cheers than boos,
Oh yeah, they're gonna love him if they score, man.
especially with the amount of Canada jerseys there.
Yeah,
It'll probably be more cheers.
yeah.
Well, Oldie had a chance there and did nothing with it. Deeple, this is such an interesting game that I can't watch because I'm cheap. Well, we're not the best play by play either. I don't know what they were doing there. Oh, okay. So it was a delayed high stick call of Canada got there, so USA just sat there. I don't know why they would want to face off instead, unless the face off goes to the other end. Yeah, Bennington flopping. How unusual.
Back in the fucking game.
There's a goal. Brady Kachuk.
Suck it,
Oh,
Canada.
I'm on such a delay.
1-1 game.
They should have gave the C to Kachuk, the one of the Kachuk brothers. Fuck.
Did he
Give
score
it.
that backwards? No, he turned
No.
after his stick hit it,
Yeah.
but the way he was standing with his butt facing the goal afterwards, it looked like maybe he had made contact while he was backwards, but he hit it then spun around.
At least Matthews sort of did something.
Yeah. Who are you thinking is going to be overall MVP of the tournament?
Oh, it's probably going to be Hellebuck.
If USA wins, yes. If Canada wins, I think it'll end up being McKinnon, especially since he's already got one goal in this game. Because I
Yeah.
think he's leading goal scorer in the tourney.
I think Crosby might be leading points. I'm not sure.
Crosby's got a few assists. McKinnon's got what, four goals, and I think he's got an assist or two.
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
got the
sure.
fourth. He got his fourth goal today with today's game.
Well, the fact that it was a Kachuk that got the goal will get them fired up a bit.
Yeah, so Sidney Crosby is first for.
For total points.
Well, he's tied with Zach Werdensky.
Okay.
Werdensky? Yeah,
Wierenski, yeah.
yeah. As far as goals go, Nathan McKinnon's tied first with Jake Gunsel and Mikael Granlund.
Okay. So
Yeah.
one Canadian, two American.
No, well, Mikael Granlund is Finnish.
Or Grand, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He kind of got a good block on that one.
So we've got Deeple and TZ Burton in here watching us watch a game that they can't watch. Appreciate you guys hanging out either way. And FKHC's in here now. Says Canada sucks. I'm not sure how to pronounce this one, but Giger says this tournament is my first time watching full games, and I think I'm hooked. If this is, I mean, this is a good introduction to hockey, but if you think you're hooked, you got to get to a game, an actual NHL game, and that will absolutely get you hooked because the speed of hockey live does not translate on TV. It's the best sport to watch live.
After that USA goal, the amount of contact has gone through the roof.
Yeah, because now it's now we got to get the first goal, right? The first
Yeah.
go ahead goal.
Next goal, yep.
Next goal
Yeah.
takes the lead.
Well, there's end of the period.
Because next goal takes the lead, the team can just play shutdown all game, right?
Yep, I imagine it'll get pretty chippy in the second, like we were thinking.
Yeah.
If we're gonna have a fight in the game,
It's gonna
the
happen now.
beginning of the second might be the place for it to happen because it's back to even on score. Semi uneventful first period though.
Yeah, not much really
They're,
happened.
they're playing good hockey but timid, or at least it seems like it. Yeah, Deeple says, yeah, in-person hockey is about as good as what you can see on TV in person. Actually recommend the upper bowl for seats so you can actually see everything. Yeah, my seats at the Avs games, the season tickets we've got are actually the top row in the arena, and we actually did it on purpose because you can see
Um,
every play developing.
How much did it cost you for season tickets with the Avs?
We've got 2 seats. They're about $20 a game each. So
What?
41. Yeah, we actually make money on our season tickets because I sell them so often because I'm on streams all the time.
Right,
So it's
right.
$40 a game times 41 games, about 1650, and then we've got first offering on playoff tickets. So what we have done in the past is um, when the playoffs start, I'll typically go to either game 1 or game 2. I mean, if we've got home ice, game 1 or game 2, we'll sell off the other game, and then if it comes back for game 4, I'll go. But
Gotcha.
if the first round looks like it's pretty much a sealed deal, we'll sell off that other game as well, and then I'll just go to a game in the second round, see how it's looking. Um, any game sevens, I automatically am going to, but
No.
the
Cheaper
ones
than
that we sell off, I mean, basically pay for the season. So it really, I mean, because like the Stanley Cup championship year,
right.
we were selling those tickets for way higher than what we paid for them.
Yeah, probably.
Um, so it actually worked out to where the whole season was paid off and the playoff tickets were paid off because the playoffs have different pricing, even for the season ticket holders than your normal season tickets. So each round they get progressively more expensive. TZ says you can get Vegas tickets for under 50. Yeah, I think when me and 70s were out in Vegas and went to the game, I think they were right around 50. But we actually, since that was the only time we were going to a Vegas game to see the Avs, we paid a little bit for better seats. Plus, it was day of the game. FKHC said, Rama, you're in Colorado Springs from what I think you have said. Yes. And you need to get to a U.S. Air Force hockey game. I've been to a few. We also have CC here. So one of the top programs in the nation college wise. They're a lot easier to go to than the Avs games. I have to drive an hour. Well, it should take an hour. It takes about an hour and 40 minutes with the traffic because of the time of the games all the time.
For Leaf tickets for the season, it's like 220 and up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like just standing room only is like 220.
That's a bit crazy.
Yeah,
But
Leafs
Leafs
have like,
fans are crazy.
yeah, it's so expensive to go to a Leaf game, man.
Maybe that's why Dangle started his podcast network because he couldn't afford to go to the games anymore if he wasn't with Sportsnet.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, unless I don't know how well he's doing, but yeah, they're pricey, man. But he seems to
Yeah.
be decently connected. I don't know.
Dangle seems to be doing just fine still. I mean, his channel's still getting a ton of views. And anytime that he's broadcasting a Leafs game and they're losing, everybody goes in and, you know, gives him some crap. So
Yeah, well, the
he gets
Leafs
a lot
suck.
of haters going in to to make fun of him when his team's losing.
Yeah, I don't like the Leafs that much, anyways.
I like watching him go out in the first round every year.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like pathetic, like they haven't made it to like past second round since like I think well, besides the Florida Panthers one where they got knocked out in 4 games, but or 5 games, but
Yep.
before that, I mean, it was like the 2000s.
Yeah.
We went deep. And they still had Matt Sundin for God's sake.
That's a while back.
Yeah, man, it's so sad. He never won a cup. That guy.
Smokey says, I really only watch Dangle when he's losing his mind. Yep, that's when Dangle's best. Dude loves to scream, and he really hates when goalies play the puck. Here comes a big hit.
He's a good one.
That was a great angle for that hit. Deeple says he lives in Columbus, and the Blue Jackets have been giving away tickets for most of the past 20 years.
Yeah, there's a lot of franchises that aren't doing well in the states.
Yeah. There will be
Luckily,
some franchises having trouble in Canada in the next few years with the salary cap going up so much because it affects the Canadian teams a lot more than it does down here because of the dollar versus the Canadian dollar.
yeah, but we don't. Most of them don't have empty seats though,
Right.
unless they're like select games, like shitty games or something. But
But you got to
like
figure
Leafs,
out how
Leaf,
to generate more revenue out of the same amount of
yeah,
seats.
yeah. Where's it? Leafs game, you'll never see an empty seat. They're always packed.
Yeah. I wonder if hockey ever did go back to Quebec, if they would actually support the team this go around.
I don't think so. If it didn't, if it wasn't able to support it the first time around,
Well, they were bad for a long time before that last season when they did move, when they had gotten
well,
Sakic and
yeah. Once
so
they
they,
finally drafted people,
yeah, and then they left. Then they won the
yeah,
cup.
yeah, no kidding. Such a kick to the nuts.
It introduced hockey to Colorado pretty well.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious because one of Joe Sakic's story was when they first were in Colorado, they're going to like some restaurant or something. It was some lineup, and they were like kind of used to like just walking in, but then nobody know who they were, so they had to like had to wait in line essentially
Right.
until Colorado started winning, and then that was it.
Got real famous real quick.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of commercials right now.
Yeah, that's kind of how intermission will go. We've got 7 minutes and 20 seconds until the game is back on, but intermission is basically them doing a 30-second to 1 minute hit on um, ESPN's desk and then going back to commercial.
Whoa, wait! The teams don't have home and away jerseys this year?
For this tournament, no, it's
Yeah.
just one jersey,
Wow. They're really trying to keep the cost low then.
which I think they sold a ton of jerseys, but I don't
Oh
know how
yeah.
much. I mean, I don't know how many jerseys they were going to sell from Finland and Sweden's teams. So,
Well,
and it's only a 4 game tournament
I was
ultimately.
trying to buy Sweden's and theirs is sold out.
Oh yeah, so they
Yeah.
probably didn't print that many.
Yeah, because I was looking on lids, not Fanatics.
Yeah,
Fanatics is like it's pretty much sold out as well. I was looking for just like a nice blank one.
I thought the USA jerseys were probably the worst of them this year.
Really? I didn't like Canada's. Canada's I thought was really kind of put it together and call it a day.
They had a little bit of texture in there, and I like that they went with the cream off white instead of just the straight white on there.
Yeah, they've been going with the cream for a while actually because they've used it on their third jerseys for Canada
Hmm.
quite a bit.
Deeple says the Blue Jackets will be playing outdoors in a week at Ohio Stadium. Hopefully, it'll be a good
against
game against the Red Wings.
against my Red Wings. Yeah,
That actually should be a fairly good game where both teams are in the standings right now.
it
They're not the best
it'll
teams in the Eastern
yeah.
Conference, but they are teams that are fighting for a spot at the moment.
Oh
Both of
yeah,
them.
it's gonna get competitive at that
Hmm.
game because they need the points.
But kind of like we were saying with the Four Nations thing, that they can't just overdo it and do it every other year. I,
Yeah,
the amount of outdoor games has gotten stupid. I mean,
I'm not overly a fan of them anymore. I mean, it was kind of cool, like here or there having an outdoor game, but now it's just like, yeah,
when it was just the
forget
Winter
it.
Classic on New Year's
Yeah,
Day, if
yeah,
they would just switch up the teams every now and then instead of giving the Winter Classic to the same cities, it would still be
yeah.
something that's kind of a cool thing to watch. But anymore, it's like everybody's playing an outdoor game every season.
Like how many times is Blackhawks gonna get an outdoor game? Like
Yep.
Jesus.
So
All right.
Canada took 11 shots and USA took 10 shots.
Which they adjusted because it was 10-9 at the beginning of the intermission, so they must have credited a few more shots.
Either way, we have
At
a
least,
higher percentage.
right? Well, when you've got twice where Canada's just sitting there slapping it against Hellebuck's pads over and over and over, that gets your shot total up real quick. All right, last commercial break, and then it should be game time.
3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yep, 3:30.
So weird not seeing Mike Badano or any of them on Team USA anymore.
Right.
Fuck.
And anytime you saw Team USA, all they ever showed was Madonna's gigantic chiclets.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? And even Jeremy Roenick, you know. Fuck.
Right. Deeple, I think everybody took a break while I was on intermission. He said, I'm the slumlord of chat. No one is allowed to comment, apparently.
Pizza deserves Pepsi? No, pizza deserves beer.
Or bourbon.
I think bourbon's a little fancy for pizza.
Is it?
Not for you, Brahma.
The carb count would be low if you drank bourbon with pizza.
This
Yeah.
is true.
You can still have bourbon on keto.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to, but you can because it doesn't take
Say
you out
that
of
when Bride's
ketosis.
here.
Why?
She, she tries to do keto.
Oh. So now you're going to get her into bourbon?
No. God, no. You think she's a loose cannon when she's watching hockey. Imagine if she's
What,
watching
Slender?
hockey and drinking bourbon.
Each bottle costs the same amount as a Steam game.
Shut up.
doesn't everything cost as much as a Steam game now? Fuck.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
A meal at McDonald's as much as a Steam game. At least
Yeah.
the on sale ones.
I was gonna say a lot
Taking
of
the whole
times
family
Steam
to
games are
McDonald's is
cheaper
the
than
same price as a
McDonald's.
full price game.
That's wild.
Smokey says it feels weird not cheering for McKinnon, Makar, and Taves. Feels more weird cheering for some of the other players outside of them. It does feel weird cheering against players from your own team, but it feels really weird cheering for players that you hate on other teams, like the
Yeah.
Kachucks.
You think the Kachuk brother's gonna wait out his contract in Ottawa and then join his brother in Florida?
There were jokes going around yesterday that Ottawa and Florida are already working on a deal.
Probably.
Florida'd have to give up quite a bit for that trade, though.
I have not seen one single hockey player using a mouth guard in a manner that is directed.
No, it's more of a cult thing than anything else. The mouth guards.
Yeah,
It's their little fidget spinner that they can just
Yeah,
chew on.
it really
essentially.
is. It really is.
Marchand's been non-existent in this game so far. So is
I think he had.
McDavid, from what
I
I've
think.
seen. I'm just
Yeah.
not noticing them very much.
No, McDavid didn't really make too many plays. Marchand, I think, got a shot on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're starting with the Kachuk line. And second period's off.
They flipped sides. I'm all screwed up now.
Yeah, USA is still the ones in blue.
Gonna do it again?
Yeah,
Ugh.
they do.
They didn't flip jerseys though.
It's a neutral zone battle. Nobody can get it into the other zone.
No shot.
That was a bad turnover. Deeple said, "How's Warinsky looking so far?" Everything that I've heard says he's been pretty good. He's been pretty good through the tournament. I haven't noticed much
I was gonna
tonight,
say
but
this is
it's also hard without volume because I
Yeah,
don't know everybody's numbers from every team.
a lot of the major players seem to be kind of hidden almost.
Yeah, they're showing there's been zero penalties in the last three periods for USA and Canada, which is weird after the way the first game went.
well, you
They're
know.
letting them play, boys. They're letting them play.
Yeah, but nobody's doing anything outright stupid either. I mean, a few
Yeah.
cross checks here and there, but
Well, nobody wants to be responsible, right? Like they're the reason why the opposite, the team went ahead.
yeah.
Somebody
So
lost their stick.
Yep. Oh, somebody's hurt.
these goalies really playing it on the edge in this game.
Yep. Miller went into the wall hard.
Are we gonna get a replay? Couldn't really see what happened.
I don't know. It's whoever. I mean, Miller lost his stick, so that's when you announced that he was going directly into the wall on the ice. So I didn't see what caused it. It may have been a trip, but they didn't call anything. Here's the replay. Nope, he got a high stick to the face.
Is that not a penalty?
Supposed to be, but they didn't call one, so apparently they didn't
Oh no,
see
he
it.
got a puck. No, he got a puck to the face.
Was it the puck?
Yeah, it was the puck.
Okay.
Got right to the visor.
Yeah, I think that guy almost went prison
That
for
one was
that crack
crazy.
behind the goal.
What's up, awesome one? That took a crazy bounce.
They're all crazy bounces.
They're just showing this right now to piss off Slender. Both Kachuk brothers have their mouthpieces out of their mouths.
Nom nom nom.
Yep.
How much latex are they ingesting, you know?
There's extra microplastics in their balls.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
Hey, a dump and chase actually worked. Oh, no. There goes Canada with the puck.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
No, 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 no.
Whoa. That went right across the goal crease. Canada's getting some scoring opportunities here.
It seems like Canada's getting a little trigger happy too quick. They're not letting themselves set up for the shot, but that's just my
Yeah, but at the
opinion.
same time, the way it's going, I mean, they're not getting a whole lot of time to set up for anything.
Yeah.
Because every time they've tried to set up, it ends up just being a turnover and you're going back to the neutral zone.
Oh, come on. Everybody missed the puck there.
Deeple has a question for us. So, does everyone equally hate it when the reviews go to Toronto? I feel like my team never wins those reviews. Everyone else feel the same. And
Sorry, what do you mean?
I don't mind that they have a control center for the reviews.
Oh, whoa,
Uh,
whoa, whoa, those, right.
yeah, I just don't like um I just don't like the way half of the reviews go because nobody seems to know the rules anymore.
Well, it's like the NFL football. It's like NFL, right? What's a catch?
Right. What's goaltender interference?
Yeah.
USA just had a really good shot at it and did not get the goal.
Oh, man, Hellebuck is like totally lost in the crease. I'm surprised the puck's staying out.
He got back across pretty good there.
Well, at one
You'll
point he
see
was
the
like,
replay in a second.
at one point he was facing the net.
Oh, well, that was Bennington facing the net.
No, that's what I meant to say. I meant to say Bennington. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was completely lost on that one.
Yeah, I'm saying he looks completely lost most of the time. I'm surprised there's not more goals.
There's Marchand.
We're seeing a much more aggressive second period, huh?
Oh,
It's a lot more back and forth.
Yeah, according to Bride, number 29 on Canada needs to get his ass kicked.
McKinnon?
I don't know. I don't know who's number 29 on Canada. I don't know who any of these
That's
people
Nathan
are.
McKinnon,
that's McKinnon. Yeah.
the reigning MVP, plays for Colorado.
Oh, that's why she doesn't like him.
And you would think she'd be cheering for the Canadians.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Kachuk brothers are starting to start shit up.
I don't think we're behind. There was a little almost fight broke out a minute ago. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah.
Nav's like 30 seconds behind us.
Yeah, I'm on a delay,
They
definitely.
just showed the benches and yeah, they're showing it again. There's a whole bunch of "Make America Great" hats again.
Yeah, I saw the MAGA hats back there.
Yeah,
Well, of course they're going to show up there. Come on now.
yeah, but they've got the on the glass behind the bench seats.
Oh,
That's a good catch.
There's like a whole row of just MAGA hats right behind the bench.
you
It's great.
know what's hilarious? New Era made those hats for like a time in the beginning, and then they stopped.
Oh, here we go. Gensel and Boldy and Stone and Harley and everybody's
Damn
pushing.
it! Why are you going to commercial? It was just getting good.
I told you. Now they're going to start trying to get underneath their skin. They want to get them undisciplined, right? Get the penalties going, get the power plays going.
I mean, technically for the Americans, they really should have been doing a lot more hitting because Canada's got so much speed that your best shot of throwing them off of their game is just hitting them every chance you get. And I mean, the referees are pretty much letting everything go. There's not a penalty called yet, so
Yeah.
why not see where the limit is?
Yeah, push your luck.
I hate Burger King commercials I mean, more than most of the rest of the commercials. That stupid song is so like Gen Z, Gen Alpha focused.
Well, and Burger King is like the worst fast food joint.
I occasionally like a Whopper. I hate their fries. But it is about the last burger place on my list of places I would prefer to go.
For my money, the Wendy's Baconator is where it's at.
I like the Baconator. My favorite right now, though, is Freddy's Smash Burgers.
I can make a
Get the
smash
triple
burger
with
at home.
Swiss, and they've got good chili. The only thing it's missing is a fried egg.
Too bad Nylander isn't playing for Team Canada. Would have been interesting how he would have how we would have fared.
Yeah,
Yeah. Born Canadian but plays for Sweden.
they should have picked up his brother. It would
I
have been
think they,
funny if he had a Nylander on each team,
yeah,
on the Swedish team and the Canadian team.
his brother's not doing that well, right? Like he's
No, he
okay.
got picked up by Toronto earlier this year and then let go about 2 or 3 games later, I think. So
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm not sure he even ever dressed for them.
Yeah, I don't think he played.
It's got to be pissing off so many people that those guys are wearing MAGA hats behind the bench, and they keep showing them.
Only the Dems,
Yeah,
which is probably only like three people in there.
Reddit's probably exploding right now.
Yeah, probably.
This seems way too toxic a sport for Dems to really get on board with.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
There's a lot of problematic behaviors in this game that
exactly.
they really need to change.
Not enough diversity.
Well, I'd be willing to bet that most of the leftists are cheering for Canada right now because, you know, Trump was mean to Canada, so we've got to side with Canada. At least that's the way it's gone on Twitter for the past few days.
Oh, really?
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. I've been checking too much of it. Man, McDavid's got to start doing something, man. You got to prove that he's like the next guy to take the mantle here.
I think McKinnon's already done that.
Yeah, but wait, they're McDavid's younger than McKinnon, correct?
Mm, maybe,
Yeah, I think he came in later.
but only by a couple years, if that.
But yeah, like McDavid has to show that he's McDavid. You know, like he's not really.
I think McDavid will end his career with only personal accolades and no cup. Goal.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he keeps staying with the Oilers, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, if he keeps taking pay increases instead of letting anybody else on the team fill out the depth roles.
oh yeah,
I
for
think that was
sure.
actually Austin Matthews.
Canada's looking a little sad.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, this is Matthews. I think.
Well, if Matthews was gonna do anything in the game, it'd be this one.
I don't know where that puck is bouncing everywhere. No, it wasn't Matthews.
No,
It
it
was
wasn't Matthews.
was trying to figure out how his shot possibly went in. I never saw anybody else come in, but that may have just been because of
Oh
the
no, it
angle.
wasn't Matthews. It was.
Was it were no?
Give me a sec. 89. Who's 89? Shattenkirk? No,
No, Sanderson.
Sanderson. That's what I want to say.
First goal of the season or the tournament for him.
I mean, if you only get one, that might be the one you want.
Yeah, you wanted in the championship game to take the lead. Shots are still essentially even. 14 for Canada, 13 for US. Sounds like the crowd's chanting something, but I don't know.
No, let's see. I can hear it.
Your audio's coming through.
Sorry, I can't hear it.
That was great. Canadian player just got checked into the glass, and then the American flag goes up on the other side.
Oh, we got our first penalty.
For taunting? No.
Trocheck. Canada is getting a power play.
The Republic of Canada. Come on.
Soon to be territory of the United States, Canada.
Okay, well, yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was probably completely unnecessary since it was all the way back in the USA's end.
Yeah.
Or in no, it was in Canada's end, wasn't it? I hope the whole thing ends with Hellebuck fighting Bennington. I wonder what the rules are. I mean, since it's a tournament, if you were to do something like have a line brawl where it would be an automatic suspension, would it suspend you in the NHL games? Because
I
there's
don't think so.
nothing after this.
I think I think
Would
what
it
would
be a
happen, they
fine?
would have to see. Yeah, they'd either fine or they would just kind of be like, it was, unless it was something like horrific, then it would do something, but
Ooh, block shot with the stick snaps the stick in half.
good old carbon.
So the U.S. has got 3 guys and
And a
4
dude
guys,
without
but
a
one without a
stick.
stick, and they still managed to get the puck and clear it.
Okay, looks like he got another stick.
Yeah, when they cleared it, he had plenty of time to go do a line change.
Oh, come on.
And when in the very first game, Canada scored 59 seconds into the game with this power play unit, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
it's been kind of non-existent since. Of course, there hasn't been a ton of penalties, but
Breakaway.
I mean that should be the biggest
Get it?
power play line in the history of hockey, and the Americans are taking shorthanded shots right now.
That's
And
a puck
Bennington
again.
is just all over the place.
Buddy, I told you, Bennington's lost, dude.
That
Oh,
was a
wait till
good
you see the
stop.
play that's coming up.
Oh, yeah, I already saw it.
Night, Penny. Have a good one. Thanks for hanging.
How is it that Canada's power play involves them defending their own goal?
Poor play and good defense by the U.S. Well, that is the end of the power play.
That was a good check.
I mean, Canada had a power play, and the U.S. seems to have all the momentum. Helps to have the lead, but
Gotta hold
they're
on
hitting
to it.
everything. They're skating faster right now.
I told you, now USA is going to play keep away for the most part and just lock it down.
That, or they may go to the ground and pound.
Well, and I mean, at this point, for this whole period so far, Canada has been hyper aggressive. They're probably running out of energy.
They
Nah.
look a little gassed, anyways.
Well, the top line definitely, because they just stayed out there for the full power play. But
Fuck was that?
Kachuk going into a goalie.
Yeah, but they grabbed him, like
They
they tried to
escorted him
jump him
in.
in.
Yeah. All right, commercial break.
Boo. I won't boo a national anthem, but I'll boo commercial breaks.
Oh
I'm just
yeah.
gonna get. I'm just gonna get something to drink. I'll be back.
All right.
I don't want to watch Mufasa.
Good news. You can buy Mufasa on digital now.
Ooh, yay.
Yay. Did anybody see that?
Mufasa?
Yeah.
I in all honesty, I have heard kind of nothing about it
Me
other
too.
than it wasn't that good and nobody wanted this.
Right. Hey, Kremlin. Have a good evening. And go US.
The Disney movies into live action.
I love how many commercials are for colonoscopy stuff.
Colo Guard.
Yeah. things that would never have had commercials when we were young.
I got a whole commercial for him. Colo
Here, take
Guard.
a crap in a box and mail it.
It's a butt plug. You just need a butt plug. There you go. Colo
And it's
Guard.
on a commercial. What kind of energy are we supposed to have on a commercial?
Yeah, what are we trying to be energized about here?
Yeah, for Slender, this is sports ball. He doesn't care.
I'm in Pal World running a breeding program. Although, of all the sports, this is the one I find the most interesting to watch.
Except for the intermissions, it is. It's got the most action of all the sports.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Puck's dropped. I'm not a fan of the camera work on from ESPN though. It keeps like zooming across the middle.
Yeah. And they didn't turn off motion blur.
Yeah.
We're not fighting. We're just gonna
Oh.
spit you here.
It's just a hug. It's a hug.
We're gonna keep you here. Keep your
There's Marchand getting into it. I don't think he's going to fight Brady Kachuk, though. I mean, Kachuk's got a foot on him.
That's a good stop. Oh, yep. Oh, they landed some hits there. I guess that's how you fight without getting called for fighting.
Yeah. They don't drop the
Pile
gloves.
everybody up and then throw
Just-
a couple elbows while the refs can't see.
Oh, the refs see it. They don't care as long as you don't drop the gloves. That's when it's a real fight. But I don't think Marchand wants a chance getting that gigantic beak of his broken by Kachuk, because
Got a bit
that
of
is
a
an
nose.
outsized fight.
That was a hit.
Oh, that was a pretty big check. I don't know how they didn't score there.
I mean, it looked like they were gonna.
Did they call offside?
What happened there? Canada must have done something wrong because it looks like they're prepping it. Yeah, face off on Canada's side.
Yeah, it had to have been icing or offsides. I just missed it.
Okay, and then we had 3.5 seconds of play, and we've stopped again. What happened? I'm so confused. I don't know hockey well enough.
I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know what the second whistle was for.
It stopped again.
That's icing, is what they called there. You can't just send the puck the whole length of the ice without somebody touching it.
I mean, even if it touches the board, they won't call icing.
Yeah.
If it just goes
It's
clean.
to keep you from being able to just every time you get in trouble,
Yeah.
just shooting it all the way down the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A cheater's way out.
Mm-hmm. But you can do that when it's the other team's on a power play.
Well, then it's just more seen as a strategy, really, at that point.
Yeah, to kill part of the power play time. But
Yeah.
USA needs to work on its screens. When you've got two people moving the puck and a guy from Canada chasing one of them, the other guy needs to body block.
Kachuk just did like a push up off the boards and pushed a guy off of his back.
Two. He's getting double teamed.
Yeah. Nope.
Son of a
Turnover.
bitch.
And goal.
They gave him that one.
Back to 2-2. That was a bad turnover. That was kind of where you needed Hellebuck to be Hellebuck, but
Well, he is when he's on the Jets. Oh, that was a pretty good goal, though. Fuck.
yeah, it was a nice breakaway goal. But
You roofed
Hellebuck
that.
didn't do anything.
Yeah. He's kind of butterflied and then went whoop.
Yeah. Of course, if the guy's going to go bar down, there's not much you can do. You're either
Unless
guessing he's going high or low. He guessed low.
Unless your name is Patrick Waugh.
Right.
Fuck, man. That generation of goalies, man. Patrick Waugh, Brodeur. Fuck.
Osgood,
Oz,
Belfour,
Curtis
Price.
Joseph.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cujo.
Price. Like, I think Price was the last one, pretty much. When it came to those all-around goaltenders.
Yep. And of course, he had the Dominator at that time, too, Hasek.
Fuck. Dominator was like just a whole different type of goalie.
Mm-hmm. Patrick Waugh gives you the perfected butterfly, and Dominic Hasek is just like, I'm all over the place.
Yeah, yeah. My spine just bends anywhere. My spine just bends any way I want. Pretty much.
He pissed me off yesterday.
Who, Dominic?
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Tweeted out a whole bunch of anti-Trump BS on Twitter.
No.
It's like,
Can't help themselves, can they?
no. Let me see if I can find it.
I didn't even know Dominic was that active on social media.
Neither did I, which is why it's like, so this is when you decide to get involved. Yeah. He's been tweeting out a lot lately, all anti-Trump stuff. So I want to
Well, he
remind
is.
everyone today that in 2 days it'll be a month since the lying current American president broke the promise he made to his voters and country to end the war within 24 hours.
Wow, you
This
can't
man,
hold.
with his lies, for which he has not yet apologized to anyone, bears political responsibility for anyone killed or maimed. It's like,
Yes, because remember, everything that Trump says you need to take 100% literally.
Well, I mean, some things are just gonna take time, right? I mean, I mean, he can't do much if Putin didn't give him a meeting, right?
Well,
Can't
Yeah,
just
I
force
it's
mean,
himself on Putin.
hyperbole anyway. Like nobody
Yeah.
thought
No,
that
no,
he
I
was
get
going to
it, but
step
I'm just
into
saying.
office and immediately end the
Yeah.
war.
Yeah.
But he started working on it on day one.
Yeah, he did. He said their guys were contacting Putin right off the bat when he
yep.
got in.
I just find it weird that he's going after Trump when it's like, aren't you Russian?
Well, he's Czech, but
Is he
it's
Czech?
like, yeah,
Okay,
you should just tweet back and say, have you decided what name your country wants to go with?
right.
You know how many times that's been changed? Jeez.
Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic.
Yeah. Czechia.
Yeah, it's funny because all of my feed is typically political or hockey because of all the things I bookmark for the shows. And
Oh yeah.
it's funny, that's the first time I've ever seen Hasek, and it's a hockey player that has just gone full blown political over the past few days.
Something must be happening in the Czech Republic for him to give a shit.
I guess.
Uh, I don't know about this Mark Stone guy. People talk about him like he's like some awesome player. I mean, he looks okay.
He's the captain of the Vegas Knights. He's the one that gets injured every year right around this time and then gets put on long term injured reserve so that they can trade for high
Yeah, yeah,
value
yeah.
players, and then he comes back for the first game of playoffs every year.
Well, thank you to Tampa. They pretty much started that.
Yep, but Vegas has perfected it for like 3
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
And
Because
now
what
they
what
probably won't be able to do it with Stone because Shea Theodore went down injured and he's week to week, so they'll probably put him on LTIR instead.
most likely.
Mark Stone might actually have to play a full season of hockey.
He might have to earn his money now.
Yeah.
Funny thing about Vegas is that it just seems like they kind of just notice a team do something. They're like, oh, why don't we just do that?
Yeah.
Pretty much what they do. Oh, they got rid of their best player. We'll get rid of our best player.
It'd be nice if they got rid of a few players.
I haven't even really been keeping up with Vegas. Are they still pretty good? Are they?
Yeah, they're doing just fine this year.
Yeah. Is it still Leonard? That's their goalie.
Um, I'm not sure who their goalie is right now.
Yeah. You know who it isn't? Flurry.
True.
That was hilarious, man. They sign him and then they get rid of him pretty quick too. Fuck.
Yeah, he was going to be a backup either way for the rest of his career. Let's
He
see.
did decent
Vegas
in
is sitting
Minnesota, no?
second in their division,
Division.
and they've got Hill and Samsonov as their goalies right now, and they're essentially splitting time. One's played 34 games, one played 22.
Mm, riding that coattail, eh? I guess there's really no stud goalies coming up as much as they used to be.
Yeah, but the game's also changed to where they're pushing so much offense that in previous iterations of the NHL, most of these goalies would probably have been doing just fine.
Yeah.
And Blackwood's been a stud since he came over to the Avs. He was absolutely wasted in San Jose. I'm
Well, San Jose was
extremely
on
happy that we picked him up.
such a downhill.
Yeah, they're in a full rebuild. So,
Yeah, they had the they're literally an AHL team at this point, or they were at least last year.
um, I don't know what they're. I think they said Matthew Kachuk is not on the bench anymore, but I couldn't tell. No, he's sitting right there. Maybe they were talking about why Kreider's up now because he was called up when Kachuk was out.
He was supposed to replace Kreider.
Yes.
Oh, Konechny. That's who he's replacing.
USA's just kind of all over Canada right now. Will not let them get into the zone. Kachuk's hitting everything. 19 hits in the tournament. That's almost 5 a game. Pretty rare that you see somebody take away the puck from a car like that.
You know, he's only human at the end of the day.
Is he? I was at the
was
playoff
was
game that he made his debut at.
was Forsberg. That's all I gotta say. Fuck, man, that guy,
Peter or Philip?
Peter Forsberg. Peter Forsberg. Come on,
Yeah.
there's only one Forsberg in my eyes. Come on,
Peter was fantastic to watch.
buddy. That guy. He just too bad he was an Av, man. That guy was just crazy.
Best two-way player of his
Buddy,
generation easily. But he
he
had
was
so
one.
many problems with his feet, he couldn't skate anymore.
Yeah, he was one of those players that just like he just made a massive difference to the lineup, no matter what.
Yep. Oh, here comes US. No.
What happened
No.
there? They called something?
The puck went out of play. It ricocheted off of the goalie, I think. It was just another huge hit by Brady. Yeah, it deflected off of the defender's stick straight out.
Who the fuck were you passing to, dude?
It got deflected.
I know, but still.
Oh,
It scares me when Bride makes sounds because you guys are just slightly ahead of me. So I was thinking that might have been a goal.
you're almost there.
They just got to keep it at 2 to 2. Oh, shit.
No.
Keep it at 2
Done.
to 2. All right.
That's
Yeah,
the end of the
time's up.
period.
Run the fucking clock down.
Well, this should be another little hit there at the end. Should be a
It's
hell of a third
this game
period.
is good. This game is going to be next goal wins for sure.
I think so.
Whoever scores it, man, it's theirs.
Turn it into a nail biter.
Yeah, like
They're gonna switch sides again.
Yep.
I'm gonna be all fucked up at the beginning of the next period.
It's just back to the original.
We got like 4 hours till the next period anyway, right? I'll be back.
17 minutes. And PK Subban saying that they've got to get some flow in the Canada game. They've got nothing going right now. I mean, the
no,
only
right?
reason they got that goal was a breakaway off of a neutral zone steal, but they haven't set up an offense seemingly forever.
100%. They just don't look like they can. It's not looking like they're getting anything going. No breakouts, no passing plays, no passing lanes. To get it out of the zone and stuff. They're all trying to carry it out
But
themselves and then make a play.
part of that is the hitting too, because Team
Yeah.
USA is kind of, especially Kachuk, is just hitting anything that moves. So they've got to start passing to get out of the zone because
Yeah,
they're
that's
going to
what I
get
said.
hit. Yeah.
They're not doing any passing, right? They're all trying to carry it out.
Yep. It's kind of like in basketball with the full court press on. You can't dribble
Yeah,
through it. You must
exactly.
pass to break it.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. There's 15 minutes till the next period starts. So I am going to go get a bottle of water. I will be right back. Don't worry about trying to talk by yourself, but everybody will be fine. We're all on break.
And by bottle, by water, he means bourbon.
No, not yet. I've still got comic show to do after this.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, the Thursday night show. So I've got a whole nother show this evening.
I'll tune in for that.
All right, I'm back. I decided to brew a cup of coffee instead. And yes, Smokey, I occasionally drink water, usually in the form of ice in bourbon.
It's all about chemistry.
Yeah, you got to keep the right balance of bourbon in your bloodstream.
I
How much time we got left? 10 minutes?
believe so.
9
Yeah.
minutes.
I have no idea because the glorious ESPN is telling me we are unable to play this video at the moment.
Probably because of the commercial break.
When you take a swing at each other, you can't like really do any damage anymore because they all wear visors. So it's just like such a waste.
Yeah, you can you're more
Cut your
likely
hand.
to hurt your own hand than you are
Yeah.
them.
Or slice your hand open.
I don't know if you saw in the third fight in the first game between these two teams. Did you
Yeah.
see? I can't remember who it was. The guy
Oh,
from
he
the
almost
U.S.
punched himself.
where he tried to punch himself. Yeah,
Yeah.
he tries to uppercut and gets
Yeah.
himself. Nope. Bride says they better fix that, Slender.
I'm working on it.
It's not just hit refresh.
I tried that and it almost killed Opera on me. So going back, I'm
Do
killed
you
the
have
tab.
that?
I'm going back in.
Close out and go back in. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you have that new opera?
Opera GX, yeah.
Yeah. I have it as well.
Any good as a
I
browser?
I like it.
I use it sometimes. I'm kind of because all my passwords and stuff are all on Firefox, so it's
Yeah.
kind of easier to do stuff off that. Sounds like you can like customize everything, like a lot of things on it, which is kind of cool.
It's better than
Smoky.
Chrome too because
Smoky seems to like GX.
you can limit how many resources it uses. Like you can tell it, no, don't use all my RAM. Don't eat up every available resource.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I've been having a problem with that lately. When I'm on a stream, if I have the stream going in a separate tab to be able to monitor chat there too, to do the modding part of it, because you can't mod from back here. I keep having issues with memory, and it doesn't affect the stream, but it affects. I have to close out and get back into the chat.
Well,
It's
Chrome's really
rather
bad
annoying.
about that because what it likes to do is if you've got two tabs open, um, pull up your process manager, and those two tabs will open up like 46 processes.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's how Chrome does it.
Yeah, I haven't used Chrome in a while actually.
I don't use Chrome, but I use Edge, which is Chrome based.
Isn't Edge even worse?
Probably, but that's where I've got everything saved.
Mm,
Opera, you can just transfer all your bookmarks and all your passwords. Like it'll go grab it all out of the other browsers for you.
Import them in.
Yep.
I think it's funny that so they're interviewing Jake. What is his name? Sanderson right now.
right.
He's the guy that got called up, and then Quinn Hughes was getting called up, and everybody was like, Sanderson better watch himself. Somebody's going to try to break his leg or do something so that Hughes can get in, and then Sanderson gets a goal. So
Yeah,
I guess that worked out well for Team USA that Sanderson is there because tie game.
I don't even think Vancouver wanted to let him go, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that was what it was. Imp says Brave is a bit of a resource hog as well, at least for YouTube.
I use Brave only sometimes for some stuff, but I've never used it for like watching YouTube videos or anything.
See, when I watch YouTube, typically it's not on my computer, it's on the TV that's over on the other wall.
Gotcha.
The only time I'm watching YouTube on the computer is when I'm on a show and trying to watch the chat.
Gotcha.
Messier saying they've got to find a way to get McDavid to get turned loose. It's like McDavid's got to find a way to
Yeah,
do
I think
something.
that's a.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
think
he's
that's a.
supposedly the greatest player in the world. Maybe he should step up.
Yeah, I mean Sidney Crosby. Sidney Crosby always did it. I mean,
Yeah.
and he
McKinnon
did it
has done it in
himself.
this tournament. McDavid's the only guy who just doesn't seem to be doing crap.
Yeah, he just he needs to do something, man. Like,
That line should be able to score almost at will. You've got
yeah, you would think
Taves,
you.
McCarr, McDavid, Crosby, and McKinnon.
Yeah,
And
you you would think so, right? Like,
I thought the only thing that would be stopping Canada was Hellebuck, but right now the American uh, the American team is playing some pretty good defense overall, and Hellebuck, for the most part, has been good. Bennington has also been pretty good for Bennington tonight. He just looks like he's completely lost at all times, like you've said, man.
yeah, yeah, he doesn't
But he's
really.
making the stops for the most part.
He's not. He's not giving any confidence, you know.
Yeah. And we had Georgiev for a good chunk of the year. I know what it's like to play in front of. I know what teams look like when they're playing in front of a goalie that they have no confidence in.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, and this is like the best one, right? We can get right now for Canada. I mean, there's the Olympics too coming, right? And oof, you know,
Well, no, they could have. Isn't Logan Thompson
yeah,
Canadian?
they're pretty much, yeah, they're
That's who
pretty
they
much
should have
saying
gotten,
Logan.
but both of the assistant coaches have had him on their team, and they said they didn't want him. But Logan Thompson is the hottest goalie in hockey at the moment.
Yeah,
I mean, he's basically single-handedly got the Capitals to make a complete comeback and be at the top of the league. So that was a dumb decision in my mind, just for personal reasons, not to take the best goalie available and take about the 13th best goalie that you could have possibly had.
yeah. I think it was more of his accolade, really, the fact that he was a Stanley Cup winner.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what kind of did it. But then there was supposed to be Carter Hart, right? But now he's caught up in that scandal with the Hockey Canada.
Yeah, the juniors.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because it looked like he was a pretty decent goalie too.
Yeah. The Avs have a pretty good one coming up.
Who?
Evgeny Nabokov's
Son?
son. Yeah,
Oh wow.
he's in our he's in the KHL, but we've got his rights. I think he's in the KHL right now.
Yeah, I mean his dad was a pretty big nuisance in the net and
Yeah,
pretty big nuisance internationally.
back when the Sharks were actually
Yeah,
competing.
yeah. Well, they would get knocked out first round, but they'll get him
Yeah, 15 years ago.
consistently. Yeah, just wild that San Jose team never won a cup, not one.
Yeah, President's Trophy over and over and over. Can't win the cup.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck yeah, Thornton, fucking Marlowe, Boyle. Jeez.
Yep. They were loaded and they just could not play playoff style hockey. They were
No.
built to win a season, not built to win a cup.
Yeah. No kidding.
It's kind of like right before the Avs got this last cup, they were built to win, but they did not have anything that could. They had no muscle on the team. It was just pure speed, and that doesn't work in the playoffs. You've got to have something to back up that speed.
Well, with the Avs, it also kind of screwed them with the lockout. They didn't really necessarily start
Yeah,
building proper, right?
yeah.
So
With the
that lagged them.
lockdown, I mean,
Yeah.
the Avs were the favorites to win that year without the lockdown.
Yeah.
All right,
So what's happening with your Landeskog? He's not coming back, right?
he's supposed to be coming back. He's still trying. We still haven't named a captain. I mean,
Apparently, Jonathan Taves is supposed to be coming back too.
yep. It sounded like they just said it again that Matthew Kachuk is not going to be playing.
Well, he's probably going to be like just on the bench.
Yeah, I just never saw what actually happened to him.
It's probably just a nagging injury he's experiencing. Because they were doubtful with him for this game too.
Yeah,
So
well, Matthew hasn't been all that involved that
yeah,
I've noticed. It's been Brady that's been going nuts. So,
yeah, because he's probably in some sort of pain that he knows it's going to get aggravated even more.
right.
He plays physical. See, this is what I mean. Canada just keeps trying to like carry it in, like slow it down a little, like pass it around. They're letting the puck dictate the speed instead of them dictate the speed of the game.
Well, they're not winning races to the puck very
Yeah,
often either.
yeah, exactly.
Slender, did you ever get it figured out?
Yeah, I'm watching.
Oh, okay.
Cinder's like, yeah, I'm just watching hunting right now.
No, he's playing Pal World.
I was playing some Pal World, but I'm just running my breeding program, man. I can watch a game while I run my breeding program. Never mind the fact that during that second period, I got so distracted that one of my bases ran out of food and all the pals started starving to death.
Oh no.
They're
see,
fine.
like, like Bennett could have just passed it up the wing.
Yeah, but that was 20 seconds ago.
Yeah, I know I'm behind. I know I'm behind.
Neither team's doing a very good job of getting set up.
Yeah,
I will say America's doing better at zone
Uh-oh.
control than they've done for a
Breakaway.
while now.
Oh.
missed it.
Yeah, he went to the backhand and didn't do much of anything to try to put that on goal.
Everyone wants to look like a showboat. Backhand's harder to pull off than it looks.
Yeah, I think he just ran out of space, and I think he was trying to go bar down and didn't get enough lift on it because it went directly into his chest.
It really is an art, backhands, man. Got to really tighten up those wrists.
That one may come back to bite us because that was the best opportunity that either team has had in this period.
Shut up, Brahma. Don't jinx it. Take another shot. Do it. Fucking kill him.
That was a laser, and Bennington got that one. Big rebound, but U.S. couldn't control it.
Yeah. Yeah. Eat the plexi.
Tempered glass, actually.
Whatever it is, eat it. Put your mouth on the glass.
And we're going back the other way again.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It
I
just
wouldn't
this
care
is
as much, but
this is literally pond hockey.
Yeah, it's not feeling like the best in the world against the best in the
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah. No kidding, right?
feel like if America wins this game, then it's cool. We can be, we can let bygones be bygones. You guys disrespected us during our national anthem, and I don't care. But if we lose, I say we invade.
If we were going to lose, I think it would have been Canada running away with the game. The fact that they
Yeah.
haven't makes me think that it's swinging towards the U.S.'s way.
Well, the firepower really isn't there. I mean, you're relying on McDavid and McKinnon. McKinnon's the only one producing.
There was a chance for Canada, and USA still hasn't even gotten a power play out of this
Ah,
game yet.
crotch cam.
Eric K said, "If we lose, the bombing should commence."
Who is this woman, and why is she there?
Okay, so Matthew will play in a limited role in the third. He is injured, but they might throw him out there every now and then. That doesn't seem like a smart move. You saying that Matthew Kachuk injured is better than the rest of the superstars on your team? I mean,
Yeah,
this isn't
yeah.
like it's the Florida Panthers. It's the best in the USA. I'm
Especially
sure
when you
somebody
have,
can step up.
especially when you have Matthews and Larkin.
Yeah, seems like it would be completely stupid to just throw him
Yeah.
out there if he's not capable of going like normal.
Dude, they gotta send that thing downfield. I know it's ice, but like they're
Yeah, but if you ice it, you're not allowed to change. Oh, post and out.
there we go. Now we're back where we need to be. Nope, nope. Keep it over there.
Here we go. Shoot. I think Team USA got spooked by that goalpost hit because now they're just ripping shots.
They're like, fuck, they got too close. Boys, they
Yeah.
got too close.
Hellebuck was beat. He even lost his stick trying to get there. Sounds like a USA chant going on.
Oh, that was good attempt.
Oh, Gensel just cannot bury it tonight.
Gentel's not getting any time. That's the problem.
Crowd's starting to get into it. The pace of play has picked up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Oh,
post,
get in there.
that
Ah.
that
Oh,
post really got things going.
the U.S. has had 3 really good chances directly in front of the goal.
This really is like an all-star game because there's no penalties.
Yeah.
Whew.
That was a crazy lucky bounce to hit that post.
Ah, that could have been it.
Yeah, Braden Point saved. I mean, it really isn't that much different than the first time they played, except that the first time they played, they started with the 3 fights, and that got everybody fired up. I mean, it
Was
wasn't a high scoring game, and there was not a lot of penalties after those 3 fights. It just kind of played out as a regular game. Pretty clean game after that.
Yep.
I expected a little bit more fire tonight. Neither team
Yeah, I thought it would.
seems to act like they
Yeah.
won it that much yet. I mean, I'm sure they do, but they're just. It doesn't seem like either team's playing at full speed.
Seems like they
Kachuk
can't
might
get.
be the only person who is Brady Kachuk.
Yeah, yeah. It just seems like they can't get their legs under them. To be honest, well, Team Canada at least, it feels like that.
When you were talking about the guy's face pressed up against the glass, Smokey said wasn't expecting to listen to Slender History X.
That was what I was thinking.
Little curb stomp.
Oh man, it'd be so much worse if you were wearing an ice skate too.
Well, I think you're
Yeah,
pretty
we've
much
seen the
paralyzed
damage
at
the
that
ice
point.
skates can do.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, didn't somebody die from that?
Last season over
Yeah.
in I think it was in the UK.
Oh yeah, the flying sidekick.
Yeah. Never did hear what came of that.
I think he's actually being charged. So I think they're just kind of going through the process. I think at this point.
I still didn't think it looked intentional.
Mm, I'll keep those comments to myself just because it's YouTube.
If it's the UK, it doesn't have to be intentional, right? You're just in trouble because you're a bad person or something.
Sports is typically different in the way you get in trouble for injuries and stuff.
Yeah,
And I thought he looked like he got knocked off balance and his legs swept around. Other people think it looks like he kicked it out intentionally to get him. But I don't think anybody's intentionally trying to slice somebody's throat on the ice. It's kind of like the stuff with the DC plane crash with the helicopter. Now it's come out from the helicopter's black box that their altimeter was completely jacked, so they didn't know that they were flying way above where they were supposed to be.
really?
Yeah, the
So there
black
was
box
nothing.
had their altitude at much lower, even though we know that that reading is wrong based on where they crossed with the plane. The plane was
Yeah,
obviously at a specific height, so turns out it may have just been a
an
complete
accident.
accident because
Yeah.
instruments were not working as they should have been.
Mm, government cutbacks, you know.
Side note,
Well,
the
I don't
goalie
I
is
don't really
doing
agree with doing those kinds of exercises in one of the busiest, you know, busiest air travel
no,
areas in the
Yeah,
world either.
yeah. You would think you'd pick somewhere
but
a
the
bit better.
the USA goalie is doing an amazing job, but his defenders have been all over it tonight.
Yeah. Well, Hellebuck's the best goalie alive right now by far. But he doesn't have a tendency to do well on the big stage. So maybe
Like I
this
said,
will
his defenders have been all over it. The block that broke the stick, that dude just freaking threw a leg out there when he did the dive,
yep.
blocked it with his leg. Like they're doing a real good job breaking it up before it gets to the goalie.
Hey, there's 70s and he
Go Finland. Go Finland.
kicked you just changed the scene to a completely different scene.
Did
I've
I?
got to put you in this one.
All right. Where were you before? I didn't mean to transition, as they say.
Oh, you transitioned.
Where did I
Hold on a
go?
sec.
Well, well, well. Look who shows up. The Dallas fan.
All right.
I know everyone's getting
There we go.
fervent. Hey, how you doing? I know everyone's getting fervent about this international shit, but still, club hockey's where it's at.
Come on.
Go Wings, buddy. Go Wings.
Yeah, I'm assuming Slender Bride's cheering for Canada.
Well, she is
Slender
Canadian.
Bride doesn't even know what a puck is, all right?
Doesn't she live in Canada?
Slender Bride knows more about hockey than anyone here.
Oh, Slender Bride.
Yeah.
Yes.
Slender.
She lives in Canada. Isn't Alaska part of Canada?
From Canada.
No, I'm sorry. I was sorry. It was complicated business. Took me a while to get here.
Yeah, no
Not
Complicated
that she's
business.
from Canada. It's just that Canada's the closest thing to a hockey team Alaska had.
Yeah, I still think Alaska needs a franchise, and put them in the Metro division, so it's as far away as possible.
I don't think anybody wants to travel to Alaska for games, including the Alaskans.
I'd make them play the Florida Panthers 6 times a year just to screw with the Panthers. So yes, I wasn't. I wasn't really watching. I was paying attention to the updates, but I wasn't really watching it. But I'm watching it now.
Yeah, it's
Um,
been kind of a different game. I mean,
yeah.
kind of sloppy is how it feels, but that could just be because of good defense.
Yeah,
It just doesn't seem like either offense is really getting going at any point.
nobody wants to lose. Nobody wants to lose this one.
It doesn't really seem like passing is the name of the game at all.
They pass, but I don't think they're used to passing to each other.
Nope, Gensel again. Nope.
Nobody will want to get injured either.
Yeah, well,
Just a
they have
Oh,
I think most of them have games like Saturday in the afternoon, I think.
yeah.
Yep.
Commercial break. Yeah, I think Gensel's had the best chances of anybody on the ice. He's had at least 3 chances now in the third period.
He's just warming up. That's dangerous.
I feel like it'll be something crazy like Makar scores with like a minute 30 left.
Something like that.
I gotta say, Subway is the worst, dude. Like, I see the sandwiches at the end of a Subway commercial, and I'm like, I have never gotten anything even close to resembling a sandwich like that. Like, fucking Subway.
Is the meat even real?
Nothing about it is real.
No.
Yeah.
A fever dream.
Until
Subway is a
RFK
lie.
fixes it.
Yep.
RFK will fix it. Subway will have to have real meat.
That's going to put them right out of business.
Yeah.
Yep. So I missed the anthems. Was it booing the Canadian anthem? Was that part of it?
It sounded like there
No.
was a smattering of boos right at the beginning, and then it
Not
stopped.
much. Yeah.
At least that's what the announcer said. We couldn't hear it. So
Right. Okay. Let's hope that's the end of that shit. Because
well,
Oh, 70s, you weren't
Canada
here when
was
I
doing
said
it.
what I said.
well, I know, and I
Canada
hope
was doing it at every game before this happened.
Yeah, we kind of
Ever
hope
since
that's it. Over.
Trump got in.
Well, they got to stop that shit eventually.
You would think
70s,
so,
as
but
I
Seattle
say.
still boos Cale Makar for a hit from 3 years ago.
Well, that's booing someone individually. That's different. I
Right.
mean, we all boo Marchand, or you know.
But if America wins this game, I'd say we're done and we can let bygones be bygones. But if Canada wins this game, I say we invade.
If Canada wins this game, honestly, up here we'll never hear the end of it. It'll be like they won World War III.
Yeah.
They'll just never hear the end of it.
Which is why we need to start World War III if we don't win this damn game.
It'll be the greatest event in the history of humankind if they win. It'll be nothing
If the
like
US
it.
wins, I just want to go straight over and watch Steve Dangle throw an absolute fit.
Yeah.
Buddy, if US wins, the discussion up here will be they have to look at Hockey Canada and how they develop all their players. It's like, buddy, like you lost 2 tournaments, chill.
Yeah.
They
You've
get
won
over
plenty.
dramatic up here.
Canada's won plenty before. Yeah.
Yeah. Like the World Juniors, they lost 2 years in a row now, and it's just like, buddy, it's just sometimes they
Shit
just
happens.
lose.
Yeah. It's been
US
far
is
too
on
much.
the move.
Oop. It looks like 1 goal might be enough, though.
US got set up. Well, you think that, but 1 goal means somebody's going to go empty netter.
It could be
1 goal is, 2 goals is not safe with superstars on the ice and the possibility of empty net with nothing to lose. Look at Finland yesterday.
Well, fuck Granlund getting those 2 goals like right away. My God.
Yeah.
Granlund, what a signing for Dallas that was.
Yeah. I like Granlund. Granlund's a good player.
Yes, absolutely. Well, you gotta admit, in retrospect, in hindsight, it's a masterstroke by the NHL doing this tournament.
Yeah.
They maybe didn't expect it to be like this, but
I'm not sure. I mean, thinking back on it, we all should have expected this because hockey players in international, even in friendlies, it's always ugly.
Well, it would have been interesting.
There's no way to play hockey at 80% speed.
It would have been interesting if Russia was in it,
Yeah.
because they really love international play, even though they can't do anything. But
I think they should have been in it.
Yeah, just under another tag or something at least. Even Czech, like why not let them in?
absolutely.
I think the next time they do it, it will be a 6 or 8 nation tourney.
There'll be maybe we're getting to too many games then, though, unless you split it into 2 4-team divisions.
Do a full round robin. Yeah, do 2 divisions.
And then the winner of each division plays off.
Don't they do the 8 teams for the World Cup anyways?
I think so.
Does Canada go? Oh. Yeah, 8 teams, you would have to split it into 2.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see Russia and the Czechs getting a go at it.
Now Canada's getting some shots.
Yeah.
Turn around.
Marchand will be the unsung hero tonight.
He'll always be unsung, trust me.
Future Avalanche, Marchand.
Future Avalanche.
I know what the USA should do now. Pull Hellebuck and put Ottinger in. Strange decisions in history. Strange sporting decisions in history. Well, I wanted to give him a run out in an important game.
No, just wait until it's actually at a shootout and then put in your cold goalie.
Actually, I agree. Can someone hit Marchand? It could be someone from either team. I don't care.
The NHL's pulling for this to go to OT and do
of course.
a 7-minute 3-on-3.
They want that, yeah.
Buddy, there's shared revenue, so the owners from the teams get money off this too.
Everybody wins.
Yeah,
Probably.
everybody wins in this one.
If it goes to 3-on-3, the U.S. is screwed, though.
What are they going to do, Marner?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just put 3 defenders
And
out.
at this point, it's got to be. I mean, Ginsel's the only one really doing anything.
The
Shooting
odds
wise,
are definitely going in Canada's favour then.
Hey, it just takes one bad bounce, man.
but you still got Hellebuck back there.
There's no shootout. Is there a shootout in this?
After
No.
after 10
After
minutes,
10 minutes.
Oh, really?
after 10 minutes of 3-on-3, then it would go to a shootout.
Oh, I thought they took it out for the final game.
I'm all right with it going to the distance because there's no Stars players playing, so they can knacker themselves as much as they like.
You star players weren't any good this year, man. To get the call up to international.
Well,
Come on now.
Harley and Ottinger have played. The Finns, we had Finnish players.
Harley's
Granlund.
playing right now.
Right.
Is he? All right.
Yeah.
Granlund, Hintz, Lindell were all playing. Mira would have played, but he was crippled.
Most of the Avs players that are up there are playing right now, all on the same team,
Yeah.
all on the same line.
I would imagine Canada has the advantage now.
Taking a lot of long shots, huh?
Yeah. Kreider fired that one from pretty far out there.
Hmm.
So technically, like, baseball is probably the only other sport that could do something like this. Football, you're not going to be able to do it unless you divide like the U.S. into different quadrants and then take players born in those states or something. Basketball, same thing. I mean,
NFL could pull from the European division.
Basketball.
The European division?
Yeah, NFL has a Europe division.
It has, yes. Yeah. Basketball couldn't do it because they've all got a sore foot.
yeah.
Nobody would be playing. The WNBA should do it.
Yeah. Well, did you hear about Caitlin Clark? She went to Europe, man. She ditched the WNBA.
Did she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was after praising her co-players for how wonderful they all were.
Yeah.
Well, after getting
She went-
assaulted in every single game that she played in last year.
Well,
Kind of
didn't
makes
they
sense.
snub her? Like, didn't they not put her on Team USA either?
They did that, and they literally assaulted her every single game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck them. Like,
they were completely abusive to her.
And the
she was the only
WNBA's
thing that was generating any interest in their
Yeah.
league, and they
her
fucking
their attendance will go back down to 20 people a
Nothing.
game.
20.
Like it always was. Yeah.
Yeah, all the
20
players'
cardboard
girlfriends.
cutouts.
The players' girlfriends show up.
Yeah. Well, she's making even more money in Europe, from what I heard. So.
Well, that should be the last commercial break. 4:30 left.
Mm.
Here we go.
You guys are on the wrong side again. Go to the other side.
You're playing in the wrong end. Uh-oh, that was mishandled. Here we go.
Just a nice clear shot for somebody. Yep.
Back in the zone. I'm not sure what the point of flipping that straight up into the air was.
No.
But it looks cool. Come on.
Directly into the goalie's glove after floating it for 10 seconds. I mean,
It's like giving him
that
a
was a weird
pancake.
choice.
Well, hey, that could have easily slipped out of his glove and got into the net. Sometimes, that
It
kind
is
of shit
Bennington.
works. Remember when Waugh tried to hot dog against Detroit and he put it in his
The
own net,
Statue of
essentially?
Liberty. Yep, I remember.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Not if you were an Avs fan.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, man, that was. Then the next game, it was just like
Here we
everything was
go.
going in on him.
Hit.
Anyways,
No.
Jeez, what a waste.
And it's out of the zone.
and McDavid did nothing on the play.
He shot from way out.
Way out from the outside.
All right, let's pull the goalie.
Imagine. Hey, this isn't Mark.
Torts is here. Yeah, Torts is here. He can do that.
Wall would do it.
This isn't Mark Crawford, all right?
If we pull the goalie, every play is a power play.
Yep. The U.S. has jumped up on shots in the last couple minutes. It was 22-22 or 24-22 coming out of the break. Canada hasn't had a shot on goal.
That's because they know they can wait till the overtime.
Batman probably got into the change room. He's like, "All right, guys, we need to go to overtime somehow."
America might need to just win the face-off and keep the puck from them the entire
For 10
time.
minutes.
Yeah. Put 3 defenders out there.
I think McKinnon almost got that one 5-hole. Nope, he fired too high.
Ooh.
Of course, Hellebuck stops McKinnon in this game, right?
Yeah.
Couldn't in the playoffs.
That's right.
This is looking like overtime. Oh, they did have the rules changed for the finals, so it's 5-on-5 for 20-minute periods.
Yep.
So it just
Thought so.
continues. It's no 3-on-3.
Oh God, I hope it goes right to the end. I want every one of these guys knackered. Take it right to the end.
That means we've got a full-length intermission coming up again.
Son of a bitch. Come on, USA.
I'll go play a
end
game.
it.
I'll get a game going.
Oh, he's had a game going this whole time.
Well, I'm well into Baldur's Gate 3 now. Well, I say I'm well into it. I'm only hardly into the first area, but I keep going back and playing stuff again and again. Oh, here
Wow. That was dangerous. Canada's trying to put an end to it.
So 70s, I was just telling Brahma, it's weird not seeing Mike Modano in the lineup for USA.
I know. Well, even Mike is a little bit past it now.
Yeah.
If the Czechs play, we could get Jagger. playing for him.
Oh fuck.
Yager's still playing, yeah.
Yes,
He
he's
would
still
still
playing.
come.
He
It's
did
his last
say
year, no?
his last year. He said,
Yeah.
Then his team goes under.
Yeah, probably.
"Yeah, that was ooh, yeah.
Miller came close to
Ooh.
scoring an own goal there.
Is that JT Miller? Oh. Fire too high.
Somebody's got
Oh.
to take the face-off, Team USA.
No, this is their new
There you
strategy.
go.
Don't take the face off, and they'll never lose.
2-1 overtime.
This is going to overtime.
So 2 20-minute overtimes if necessary.
No, they keep going. I think
They
just like NHL
endless.
playoffs.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is just
endless
like a
overtime.
Stanley
Right.
Cup playoff.
So I definitely need this to go to 3 a.m. Watch McKinnon and McDavid.
Yeah, but McDavid didn't do anything anyways this game right now.
And McKinnon's used to playing that many minutes.
That's true. Yeah. Well,
You know who would have done well actually with all those minutes was Pietrangelo. He
Yeah.
could kill it.
Yep.
Does that many minutes.
I wonder if he has changed his mind about whether he would like to have been there.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? I think he would have been a really good deciding factor for Team Canada on the D line. At least have him with like Doughty or something.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity, man.
Well, he was selected. He's the one who chose not to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I know.
Then he got absolutely killed the next night after one of the biggest hits of the year. All right, we got 14 minutes till overtime starts.
great. What are we gonna do?
This is gonna be it. This is gonna have to be one on like a breakaway. I mean, nobody's setting up an offense for crap, so both goalies have been stoned and everything. Breakaways
Imagine
about
if
the only
imagine if Crosby gets it again.
right.
Hmm.
I'd prefer not.
That'd be crazy.
I just think it's the way this is written. With America winning the previous game, Canada's going to win this one.
Future Av Crosby.
Future Av. That's two future Avs playing.
Yeah, we're picking up Marchand and Crosby.
Crosby.
Actually, I think
Well, Crosby
Marchand's the more likely one, I think.
Crosby would just punch Marchand's lights out every time. Even though
Probably.
the same team.
All right.
You keep hitting him. Oh, I keep forgetting Brad. Sorry.
What's up, Slender?
Hmm.
I think he said he'll be right back.
I said I'll be back. I'm
okay.
It's smoke break time.
All righty.
Oh.
It is for me too. Continuous 20-minute periods until a goal is scored.
Think it's gonna get solved in the first overtime, or you think it's going like at least two?
Well, third period was the only one that didn't have a goal scored, right?
I'm sorry, say again?
The third period was the only period without a goal scored, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's true.
I think they'll pick up one in the first. Somebody's going to score in the first overtime.
They've probably made a secret agreement.
Yeah, they're like, dude, let's just get this over.
That seems unlikely. The way this tournament's gone, that seems highly unlikely.
The Canadians have probably made an agreement. They'll say, if we'll let you cripple Brad Marchand if you let us win the game.
Nobody cares, though. Boston's not even going to be in the playoffs.
It's personal. Poor Brad.
I was saying earlier, one of the most surprising things of the tournament is how much of a personality Marchand actually has.
He is good in adverts and interviews.
Well, in adverts and the locker room interviews and everything, he's been hilarious the whole time.
Yes, yeah.
Did you hear his interview he did with? It was just like an interview after the game, and how he talked about the U.S. He like completely like up talked them, but really it was just a whole bunch of horseshit. He's like, yeah, they're a great team. They have no holes. They're like the best team like in the tournament, and he kept
Yeah,
going and going.
typical hockey interview.
Mhm.
But it's so funny because it's like Marchand, he's like just mocking it, really.
Probably
Yeah.
that, and the fact that they got beat by the U.S., he has to build them up so that it wasn't we got beat by a horrible team.
Yeah, no one's gonna say that shitty team beat us.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're awful, they're crap, but they beat us. They were the best thing ever. Honestly, I've never seen a team as good as that.
All right. So USA's strategy is going to be they're going to bring out Jeremy Roenick for the overtime. So
and he'll promptly
insider
break
source.
his jaw and have it wired again.
Mm.
That was one of the nastiest injuries I have ever seen.
Oh fuck! From Darian Hatcher too, I think.
When he touched his jaw and his teeth like split,
Yeah.
like, yeah, that one was ugly.
Yeah, when you pretty much saw him wiggle his teeth, but then you saw his like jawline pretty much move.
Yeah, like a fault line going like
Yeah.
this. All right, I will be right back.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Back at the ranch.
Back at the ranch. So why Dallas? 70s? Why Dallas?
I lived there for a while.
Oh, you
So,
lived there for a while.
yeah, so I became a season ticket holder and really got into them, you know.
When did you get into them? Like,
This is probably 10 years ago or so.
yeah, okay.
So, three years living in Dallas. I had a lot of fun going to those games.
I bet.
And, oh, it was the best of experience. I mean, I still loved living in Dallas. It was great. I could walk to the games because where I was living. So just to have regular NHL hockey for starters. Every game, I could go to every game and walk to them. And, it was no hassle. And then it was just great experience. And
They had some good teams, man. They had some good teams.
they treated you very well as a season ticket holder as well. So I had fantastic seats, a great bunch of people around me.
Oh, nice.
Most of whom were Canadians too. But
Mhm.
it was it was uh it was a lot of fun. Yeah. So I still follow them.
Gotcha.
Try to get some games. It's much harder now back up in Alberta. But
Oh, where do you live in Alberta? Oh,
uh,
notes.
east of Calgary.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
was uh, I was I was born in Fort McMurray.
Yeah. Well, that's up near Edmonton, isn't it? Or am I getting confused?
Just it's above. It's above.
Above. Yeah. Yeah, I'm nearer, not in Calgary, but nearer Calgary.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it's, I try to get to some games, but, money's always the issue, of course.
Have you gone to any Calgary games?
Only when the Stars have been here.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I went to see the Stars play in Edmonton.
Oh, nice.
Nice arena. Nice arena, I have to
Well,
say.
they're getting a new one, no?
And, no, I mean Edmonton. I went up to see the Stars in
Oh, okay.
Edmonton,
Gotcha.
and it's a beautiful arena in Edmonton. Really good. So, yeah, and I've been to I lived in BC for a while, so I used to go down to Vancouver to see the Stars play there.
Did you travel a lot for work or something?
Yeah, I mean, I was working down in the US. Went down from Canada to work there for 3 years.
Gotcha.
And I did travel a lot, funnily enough, all around the US. I mean, I'd traveled around the US before anyway, but for
Right.
work, so I used to get to go to lots everywhere I went, I tried to go something sports related, whether it be usually baseball in the summer and hockey in the winter, so.
Gotcha.
took the opportunity as I was being there in business anyway to go to various stuff, various things. So that was fun.
What did you do for work?
I was software technical sales guy. So
Oh, okay. Huh.
well, that was at that time. I've done many other
Right,
things.
right.
Now I do nothing except this.
Gotcha.
So I'm broke, but at least I don't have to get up to work and get up and go to work in the morning.
Well, it's the, well, I guess it's a bad situation to be broke in Canada at least. This is,
Things have got pretty bad. I mean, the economy was fucked anyway after 8 years of Trudeau,
oh yeah, no, I
but in
know.
the last couple of weeks or 2 or 3 weeks, because the Canadian dollar's plummeted, everything's gone up another 30, 40, 50% again, groceries and so on. So it's that's because the Canadian dollar's plummeted. So yeah, Trudeau's destroyed the economy here. He went
yeah, I
from
love.
he inherited a budget surplus, and now we've got a $500 billion debt. So
I bet Elon can take care of that once you become a territory.
No, but
yeah,
but they deleted all the information though. Did
yeah,
you hear?
yeah. The kind of Canadian version of USA got wiped.
Yeah,
The all the
they
information was
wiped
wiped.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the same. It's just the same shit.
Right.
But I read some interesting theories that Trump isn't really interested, much as he likes to trawl, in the whole of Canada. He only really wants the west part, so he can have a direct land route up to Alaska and then into the Pacific and Arctic Oceans from there. So, and across a land route that would be a bridge would be built across the Bering Strait into Russia, so you could drive all the way from the south of America right through to Europe via Russia. So who knows?
You're just being silly now.
No, it's like this Chinese Silk Road thing. It's this grand plan for an interconnection right up the American continent, right through into Russia and across to Europe.
Well, China wants a similar thing from China to Europe.
Yeah, Silk Road.
Yeah.
Oh. Plus, Western Canada's got all the resources: oil, wheat,
Oil,
cattle,
wheat, minerals, fresh water.
minerals, water, forests. Yeah, there's some of that out in the other, but Quebec and Ontario are they're the takers. The
Yeah,
West
I
is
live
the
close to
makers. Yeah,
I live close to Toronto, so
yeah, indeed. So, who wants that?
yeah. Nobody.
I'm surprised they saved the Miracle on Ice for
I was just watching that.
going to overtime.
Yeah. Well,
I
they've been
wonder,
showing it
they
all
probably
over the
played.
place.
Have
Yeah.
they?
Yeah. I don't know if they showed it in this earlier, but I've seen it so many times today.
But the Miracle on Ice was all amateurs, though. It wasn't like pro hockey players, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
They're
right.
all NCAA.
Well, the U.S. team was all amateurs.
Well, the Russian team was just all Army guys. I mean, Larionov was on that team and stuff too.
Should be about that time. Watch, we wait 18 minutes through the intermission to have a goal scored within the first 30, 40
Yeah.
seconds.
Probably.
That's the way it always works.
Yeah. They all want to go home.
Immediate
Some rest.
breakaway goal.
It's likely to be Canada. I'd say it's 80% certain to be Canada that wins.
You keep talking like that, and you're not going to be welcome back here.
Well, I wasn't. I was just. This is just my thinking. It's not my desire. I'm not rah rah rah. You know, I'm just saying it's probability. If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would say that's how it's going to turn out. So we shall see.
Yep. how much of that top line do we see from Canada in the first 10 minutes?
You'll see them play like 2-minute shifts
Yeah.
with 20 seconds in between.
McDavid's gonna go into hiding.
Hmm.
You're holding the flag backwards, you idiots.
I know.
They're holding the flag
Well,
backwards.
they're
Not
looking at it.
picking it off the ground.
They're holding it the way that they're looking at it, not realizing it's for other people to look at. They'll hold it the other way around. But we can see it.
Hey, Janet.
Jeanette.
It's good to see you. Haven't seen you around in a while. I know you've been doing stuff. I lurk every now and then. All right. So, what are the predictions on who's going to be the hero?
Ooh,
Nathan McKinnon's going to score for Canada.
I'm gonna say Marchand.
I'm going to go with Brady Tkachuk since it's been his tournament.
I'm gonna go with Tkachuk too because I don't know anything about hockey.
Dude, if
So
Matthews scores,
That's one of the most
the
unlikely
only thing he
outcomes.
does in the whole
Yeah.
tournament.
It's
Yeah.
one of the most unlikely things ever to happen.
The announcers just said the tickets today were going for $2,300.
Jesus, I wouldn't pay that.
Of course they were. Still doesn't
Well,
beat Super Bowl pricing.
I mean, they'll be back next year, so what does it matter? It's like it'll never happen again. Hell, they'll probably.
Bettman would be that stupid.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
They should not do this every year. They should keep it as something special on a 4-year schedule or so.
Well, the World Cup has been like really inconsistent. Like they can't even get that going properly.
The other thing is that it's proved so successful that Bettman will probably try to figure out a way of slipping it in 4 times a season into the schedule.
Yeah,
Right.
fuck. Stadium series.
Yeah, he'll just make it the
International
new.
play. Yeah,
Oh, it's another 4 nations break.
yeah. We're gonna
No, I
call it
bet.
the continental tournament.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it'll
they've
take
had-
place in South America.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a shot and a rebound. That was a big rebound.
Oh,
So you're
fuck.
you're like 3 seconds ahead of me, my coverage.
Good.
You always were.
Oh.
Here we go.
Man.
So far, it's all Team USA.
Yeah,
Looking
it's the
like it.
breakaways then. You got to watch for the breakaway.
Get him! Somebody kill that guy!
Here it comes. Canada wins World War III.
Stop it.
The
Stop it.
shot heard round the world.
No.
This is
I
just
wanna
the
hear it.
prelude.
Get it out. There we go.
It was
Just
the
like-
only Canadian shot of the war.
Too many men on the ice?
For who?
Looks like the US.
Oh, well, there you go.
Ah, they're taking the Avs play, eh?
Game over, man.
Ah, that could have been the end right there.
I'd like to see the too many men.
It looked
These
like
are
Canada
NHL
had too many.
These are NHL referees. You never know what you're going to get.
It couldn't have been on the USA because nobody was changing on the
No
USA.
one was changing.
No, 2 people came
So
out on
the US
Canada.
is just pissed that
They're
there wasn't a
reacting.
call.
Yeah, they're reacting. That should have been a call.
Especially since we haven't even had a single power play in this game.
Strange that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, Canada got one
They did nothing with
back
it.
in the second period, I think.
Yeah. Couldn't get anything going. A lot of wannabe fancy pass work, but that's it.
McDavid flying, and he forgot the puck.
Oh.
Get control, go up.
Here you go.
Playing all nice
Oh,
again. Start
He held up
killing
on
each
on
other.
crushing him into the boards.
I'd like to see Binnington put it into his own net.
Ah,
Oh, that was a close one. Here we go. Nope.
see this the stupid boards around the outside threw me off again. I thought that was gonna
Yeah, get rid of the boards and have like 500 yards either way of ice.
No,
Slender's
it's the
trying to get used to
advertisements that keep
the
popping up on them.
digital ads.
Oh, yeah.
Digital ads are the dumbest thing.
It's got to
I
be
can't
even
stand
weirder
it.
for here's the breakaway. And he's shut down without the penalty and without a shot. Here comes breakaway the other way. Nope, gonna wait.
Somebody shoot.
Yeah, nobody's really doing
Nobody's shooting
jack.
either side
Yeah.
yet.
We've put 6 shots on net in this overtime period already.
Yeah, but you know, high danger
mean-
shots.
That should have been the one.
Shoot.
Matthews had the chance right there and blew it.
Wait,
What a
Matthews
surprise.
holds
An
everything.
important game and he
Yeah.
blew it.
Yeah.
Start smashing some faces.
Wow, Matthews actually really did have that game on the puck, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All he had to do
Jeez.
was flip it to the
Yeah.
bar.
You just had to tap it in.
Just
tap
tappa,
it in.
tappa.
Just go home. You're
Get
too
a
good
little
for your
tap.
home.
Shit.
Tap, tap, taparoo. Instead, he's going to be the only guy who ever took off his skate and tried to stab someone.
Well, they can remove the blades pretty easy now, so they don't have to
Well,
remove their
players
skates.
have been injured this year by flying blades.
Yeah.
Or stood on them.
Exactly. You could probably pull a groin pretty good like that.
Go.
Here we go.
Beat his
Shot.
ass. Kick him a
Empty
couple
net.
times while he's down.
Holy moly.
I almost got my Kachuk call.
What?
Yeah.
This isn't hockey. This is World War III. All's fair in war.
Oh,
They did it to our goalie in the first period.
buddy.
That was actually a good save. I'll give Bennington that one.
So Slender, the object of the game is you're supposed to get the puck in the net. So just giving you a heads up. That's how it's played.
Yeah, but if the
These guys
goalie
can't
is
find the
dead,
net.
there's no one to block the net.
You know, unfortunately, these guys can't find the net.
Matthews again.
Oh shit!
Pressure. Keep the pressure.
Matthews on a bit of a heater, eh?
Of missing the goal? Yes.
No, he's gotten the puck more times than in overtime than in the last 3 periods.
Than in the rest of the tournament, I think.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't watch the rest. But.
I'm not sure Toronto Maple Leafs fans would be able to handle that cognitively if Matthews actually scored the winner.
That's what they said. It's a double.
They wouldn't know
right?
what to do with this. First of all, he
Yeah.
never does it for them in the playoffs. So.
Yeah.
Steve
They would
Dangle
have
will
to
lose his
cuss them
freaking
out
mind.
while congratulating them.
It's been all USA for quite a while right now. I mean,
That's why Canada will win. That's the way it always goes.
Shut up.
That's what
Stop saying that.
happens.
You're gonna jinx us. You're gonna jinx us. 70s.
Yeah, well, that's the way the
how
script
are they
goes. These
keeping
things are
that
scripted.
in? That was insane.
Yeah, it's still in the zone. That's good. Canada's got it. Come on, boys, all the way. 20 minutes. Nobody score. Go to another 20 minutes. Do it.
That was a straight up in the air.
What USA needs? Tom Brady. That's what USA needs.
We need Wayne Gretzky.
Taves and McCarr are making themselves known. This is going to come down to a
McCarr is
deflection, isn't it?
it's gonna come down to bullshit. Is what it's gonna come down to.
Probably.
Usually.
Yeah.
In response to your Tom Brady thing, TZ Burden said, "How do you deflate a puck?"
Next question. Next question. Moving on to the next game.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Oh, come on, man. You just got robbed.
I don't think he ever really had it. Yeah, this is definitely a different style than we saw the rest of the game.
Yeah, this actually looks like a game. See, look, now they're using passing lanes. Like I said, they should have.
All right. Get it out. No, that's going to be icing. No, it's not, because our guys. Oh, that was close on that icing call. At the top of the circle, I think we had him.
Crosby's got no magic, eh? Fuck.
Yeah, he's an old man.
I guess
Extremely
so.
old.
He still has to play the Olympics, guys. Come on now.
Oh
Mm.
no!
Goal.
Yeah.
Fuck this game.
And it's freaking McDavid of all
Yeah,
people. That
told you.
just. That's the
New Canada would win.
most horrible outcome.
So-
is
This will be a
now we
never
get
out
to
of the-
hear about McDavid for
Yeah.
the next 10 years.
This will be in the media. It'll be in the media for years now. You'll never see the end of this.
Buddy, they're gonna keep playing these replay up here like nonstop tomorrow.
Oh, it'll be
McJesus,
the greatest player in the world
Yeah,
wins
yeah.
the greatest game in history. Will be the headlines here.
Yeah.
Can't win a cup.
So Harley
Yeah,
is
I mean-
playing. I noticed that Harley is playing.
Yeah.
It had to
Well-
be, eh? Had to be. See, I think this is scripted. I think that's the agreement that's been made.
Well, I
In
mean,
order-
McDavid didn't do much during the game. I mean,
Yeah.
Why is John Cooper making out with Bennington?
John Cooper's like an ass kisser, man.
I think he was sticking his tongue down Bennington's ear.
Buddy, John Cooper is like a team's like dream because he's like such a corporate. He's so corporate at the same time.
Players
So-
seem to love him.
Yeah, well, that's because he cares about their feelings.
That's gonna be
Dangle's
it for
going
me for
insane.
hockey. I'll never watch this sport again.
Oh, stop.
Hmm.
Steve
Fuck
Dangle's losing his
Canada.
freaking
Fuck
mind
them
on
all.
his channel. I think he's crying.
This is it. It's the total over egging of it that's that's going to be.
Yeah,
Give it
yeah,
a rest. This will be the greatest game in history.
yeah.
That'll be the headlines in Canada.
And then when you mentioned that it was only 4 teams, then it's like, yeah, but it's still competitive and best
It's
on
a
best. Yeah.
great win for them, but it's not going to. Yeah, like Jesus wins greatest game in history will be the next 10 years.
Buddy, just listen to TSN tomorrow with O-Dog and
And
Noodles.
they'll make it about other things.
Yeah.
So they'll have McDavid as first star, Bennington as second star. Who's third star?
Makar.
Marchand,
Yep, Marchand.
give it
What
to
do we
Harley.
do?
So we
Hellebuck
invade
say,
tomorrow, right?
you know what Hellebuck
Yes,
is
Slater.
thinking right now? Hellebuck is thinking, yeah, I can't do it in the big games.
It's kind of true.
Matthew's like, well, another loss in the books.
Yeah, Matthews. Where was Matthews during all
Yeah.
this?
He's too busy growing his
Non-existent.
mustache.
Non-existent.
Can't
Oh
believe
well.
we lost World War III.
I know.
Well, seeing as how America hasn't won a war in a few decades.
But
That's
you
'cause we're
don't.
not allowed to win wars anymore. We just we just
Come
Exactly.
on, you kicked Granada's ass, didn't you? Yeah, the Granada thing. You convincingly won that one. That's because all they had to fight with was sharpened fruit.
way to go, losers! You failed America.
That's it. They're all going to be executed tomorrow. That's funny.
Trump
So
tomorrow
they're doing the
with hockey.
handshake
With hockey.
before
I dialed
the
the wrong number.
stars.
It's only when they do the handshakes you realize how short Marchand really is.
Oh, he's a tiny guy.
I
Man.
just
The guy's
want
a
one of
ball.
them to punch one of these guys in the face.
Marchand's what,
Who
5'10",
cares?
5'11"?
Game's over.
Game over, man. That's it. The natural order has been restored.
Like, I'm sorry, but I am not over the fact that they booed during our national anthem. That level of disrespect must be answered. If we can't do it on the ice, we'll do it.
Are you suggesting all-out nuclear confrontation?
Yes!
That's what he's suggesting, yes.
Glass the entire continent. I don't care anymore.
Including yourselves.
Yes!
We're on this continent.
That's right, there's a slight flaw. Slight flaw in this argument.
Bennington's like, I'm the greatest, worst goalie ever.
Yeah.
Greatest worst goalie ever.
They'll pump him
I like
up
that.
too.
I like that. Well, there you have it.
I want to see who the 3 stars are.
Yeah, and
Next
who gets the
year's-
MVP?
Next
Yeah,
year's
and the MVP.
next year's games will take on even more importance.
If they give McDavid the MVP after doing nothing the whole tournament,
He's
but
going to get
scoring
it.
that one goal,
You know he's going to get it.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
So here's an interesting thing about next year, though. If Canada is part of the US, then there won't be a Canadian team.
Yeah, the U.S. team will be better.
what is ESPN doing?
Wow, what
That's
happened?
why they've
Well,
cut,
are we-
completely
are
cut
we
away.
going-
Yes.
They've cut away from it. Yeah.
Yeah, why
Yeah.
did we need to watch you guys talk for a minute? I really do think Steve Dangle is over there crying right now.
Wait, the GM of Pittsburgh was part of the staff for Team Canada.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
mean, probably. There are
I
Rigged.
saw him in the background. What did he do besides sign Carlson to a stupid contract?
Who
Because I'll never.
knows?
Why does it mean so much? Because I'll never win a Stanley Cup. This is as close as I'll get to winning anything.
Oh,
Quote
they interviewed
McDavid.
McDavid? Yeah, okay. I have the Sportsnet feed, so I didn't see that.
Yeah, on ESPN, they're interviewing McDavid right now.
The trophy just looks like a generic high school trophy. Like,
It's because it probably is.
yeah, like,
They went to
just,
Trophies R Us and grabbed the
yeah,
nearest one off
exactly.
the shelf. The
They got the
Trophy
trophy
Shack.
from the same place that you
Yeah, they
get your
probably went
leather
to the
jacket.
Yeah,
It's
the
probably one
trophy.
of the probably one of the like the showroom ones that they'd show an example. Like, we'll just take that one, just slap Four Nations on it.
All right.
Oh well.
They're doing player of the game, not 3 stars.
Well, that'll be McDavid then. There's no doubt.
Yeah, player of the
Yeah,
game will
they just
100%
announced
be
it.
him.
McDavid's the player of the game after doing nothing all game long.
There you go. Player of the century.
Yeah,
Player,
he'll be on
player
top.
of the millennia.
The greatest
Yeah.
Canadian hero that ever there was.
That's right. Never mind the lads that fought in the First and Second World War. McDavid's the man.
Those don't count. Those don't mean
Yeah.
anything. It's all about this.
Bettman's smiling though. He got way more than he bargained for this in this competition.
Batman's like
Yep.
big payday. That's what Batman's like.
That's right.
The MVP is McKinnon.
Well, that's at least it's not McDavid.
There's no way McDavid would have been MVP.
He
At least
did
it's a guy
nothing
with
in
a
any of the games until tonight.
at
So
least it's a
Yeah,
guy
like
with a Scottish name.
McDavid.
And McKinnon.
Oh, McKinnon, right.
McKinnon smiling? Never seen that before.
But let's face it, that top line did not produce the way it was supposed to produce the whole tournament.
They've got championship hats according to Mike.
I know.
That's come on.
It's a week and
A
a half
mid-season
tournament.
mid-season pickup hockey game.
Yeah, but if you can sell merch, they're
Oh,
going to sell merch.
McDavid, Binnington, and Kachuk, buddy. Those are your 3 stars. Tim Hortons,
What
at
did
least.
Taves win?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, they're just giving each of them a medal.
Oh, they get a medal.
They get a medal?
A
One by
gold
one,
medal.
they're giving them
My
gold
God.
medals.
That's yeah.
This is
a
pretty
bit
sad. That's
much.
pretty sad. Sorry.
Well, I mean, you've got to have the players be able to take away something from the tournament.
Did they get paid for this? Is this
Yeah, the
a pay?
hats. Yeah, the players actually do get paid for this.
Because I wasn't sure about the All-Star games. I don't know if they got paid for those.
No,
Usually
All-Star
you get a
game.
bonus for the All-Star game.
Right.
Yeah.
You should be paid.
Who should pay
Well, they
them?
get paid out of the revenue of whatever this tournament makes. So
Yeah. Hey, they've also got championship towels.
With championship sweat on them.
Dude, they're gonna have championship Saks underwear. Don't worry.
Yeah, Smokey. They gave him the player of the game, and McKinnon the tournament MVP. Mr. Eric K over on Rumble says we need to deport Canada or at least all Canadians. Maybe Australia will take some more convicts. I
They're
think
smart
Slender
enough
feels
that
the same.
Dude, my day is ruined.
Well, the day's almost over.
Almost.
Yeah, you've only got 20 minutes left in the day.
You're right. I only have 20 minutes left in the day.
Did the US team get a silver medal then?
the U.S.
They haven't-
team gets
They
their
left the
anthem
ice.
back.
I don't know what goes on with that. I'm assuming no. It's probably just the first place team because there is no third and fourth. So
Yeah,
Considering they failed all of America in our greatest time of need in the history of the country, they deserve nothing.
they were.
Hyperbole much?
Not being hyperbolic at all. I'm totally serious.
Yes. Not
There was
since the
no
collapse
third
of the
place team.
Roman Empire has an army let their people down so much. It's funny. But yeah, if you think that's hyperbolic, wait till you see the media up here for the next 10 months.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, because I watch a lot of Canadian media.
Oh, yeah. I don't either because I don't watch television. so,
Nobody
yeah.
does.
Who the hell watches TV? I don't read newspapers.
That's why Trudeau had to give him $80 million.
Yeah.
now
But
we've got all the alternates getting their medals.
I don't hear any fireworks outside though to celebrate, so not hearing any.
Didn't Trudeau take all those away from you guys?
Didn't have the budget for it, right?
Speaking of fireworks, they're you just have to make sure you don't misgender them when you use them.
A house can go up in flames, but for God's sake, don't misgender.
Don't
them.
misgender your fireworks. Just because
Exactly.
they look penis shaped doesn't mean they're male.
They're phallically female.
Yeah.
But you are allowed to call them firecrackers.
Firecrackers, yes, firecrackers.
Only the white ones.
Hey, maybe next year the NHL say, well, that worked so well, we'll make it a women's Four Nations next year.
Yeah,
Like 4 people in the stand.
because everyone watches the women's Olympics.
I don't care about anything else, but it does it, and I know I'm Canadian, but it annoys me when Jordan Binnington wins anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't follow St. Louis that closely, so I guess Binnington's a real, just not a light guy, eh?
He's a prick.
A prick.
Yeah.
But I guess he thinks he's doing better than we are, so he
Yeah.
won't care what we say about him.
Well,
Yeah.
Marchand got cheered instead of booed.
I'm surprised Stone wasn't on IR. He can go in IR now. He can go in LTIR tomorrow.
No,
We
it'll
actually
be Shea.
discussed that
It'll be
earlier.
Shea Theodore because
That's
he got
Theodore.
injured in the tournament and he's
it's
week to week.
Theodore's turn, right? It's his
Yeah.
turn. Team Mark Stone doesn't do it every year. We've got another guy now.
Yeah, he gets 2 years on, 1
Yeah.
year off.
1 year off for good behavior.
Has Trump said anything via tweet yet? Has he announced the attack, Slender?
He said, "Launch the nukes." No, sorry.
I think he's dealing with Gaza stuff right now.
Oh,
Complicated business.
He's signing the executive order to give the win to the USA. So
It's good.
We don't care what happened out on the ice. We win.
There'll be a mysterious delay, and the trophy will mystically disappear from the Canadian team list.
We found 1,000 more points just outside. They were all
Yeah.
America's points.
Yeah. Yep. That's right. There'll be an executive order. Yeah. The border's closed. Sorry, you can't go back to Canada. Fact is, most of them don't anyway.
They're gonna do the national anthem again.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That would be
That's
silly.
what they're doing right now. They're playing
Oh,
the
that's what they're
Canadian
doing?
national
What is the
anthem and
point of
raising the
that?
Oh, I thought
Canadian
they did it
flag to
only
the
once.
rafters.
This isn't the Olympics.
Boo.
I know. What's the point?
Yeah, I don't get it.
There they
Well,
all are pretending they know the words to the anthem.
They don't
Become
have
like
anybody
beyond
singing it
home
as
and
the
native
the
land. I
musical.
don't know.
They should sing it in French. Then they'd be struggling, most of them. Then.
well, there's a Canadian flag going up on U.S. soil, guys.
That's it. They won the war with one shot.
I can hear it now on TSN on Overdrive. They're going to start with the national anthem. And they're going to talk about how McDavid is McJesus.
Yep. Small Time Republic says Trump should declare we are not conceding until all the goals are counted.
Funny.
Technically,
right.
Trump should like Canada because, you know, they wear red.
See, he can't nuke Boston because it is still in the US. So he's...
And now, after all of that, we're going to finally present this trophy.
Yeah, this segment's been so long, they should have had an
It's a
advert
whole
break.
nother period.
At least give it a fancy top, you know?
And Crosby hands it to Marchand.
Oh, he
Are
handed
we
to
now going to
Marchand?
watch them all skate in a little circle while holding it above their heads?
At least they're not doing the full lap like they would with the Stanley Cup. But yeah, I think that's probably it for us tonight. We don't have to watch every single player
No.
hold the
I'm
cup.
so bitter about this.
Slender's going to be in a bad mood for the next month until it's avenged.
It must be avenged.
Don't worry, Slender. We've kept the Stanley Cup in America for like the last 30, 40 years.
Could be the only trophy McDavid ever gets to lift.
It's
Drew
true.
Doughty, Drew Doughty's like, I made the team without even playing one game during the season.
My God, they're all getting to lift it and they're showing it all.
No, right now, all I'm seeing is Keith Kachuk. All right. Well,
yeah.
What do you guys got coming up this week? Slender?
Ascendant Art podcast tomorrow. I'm probably gonna do a game stream, but I'll do it on Ascendant Art at the usual Ascendant Art time, and maybe hopefully push some Ascendant Art people over to the arcade, since you know I got rookie numbers over there. I got to pump those numbers.
Cool. Nav, you got anything going?
I don't have a podcast.
You got any Twitter handle? Anything that you want to promote?
Sure. People can follow me on Superior Nav. My Twitter handle is the name that I put up on my avatar or whatever call it.
Cool.
At Superior Nav. Yeah.
70s?
Ascendant Art, I guess.
Well, it's a gaming stream. Are you gonna game?
Oh
tomorrow?
no, then I'll put nothing tomorrow. Then I might be on Stone Loki then. Saturday, obviously, we're doing Bourbon and boarding. Monday, my show, because I'll be out of YouTube jail. My 7-day YouTube jail will be over for my copyright
Oh, you were
strike.
banned?
Copyright strike. Yeah, I can't stream live for 7 days. I'll be risking yet another one by talking about the movie, and this time it'll be Earthquake, the 1974 disaster movie Earthquake is the
So
topic.
so Bourbon and Boarding will be on 70s Rumble and then my channels because we can't stream to your
I think we
YouTube channel,
might
right?
I might be okay Saturday because it was a Friday. And it's a 7-day thing.
Okay.
We'll try. We'll give it a try.
Yeah, we'll hook it up. But if it's not on 70's channel, you can go to his Rumble or you can go to either of my channels.
Yeah.
But if you usually watch it on 70's, check on 70's. So
I'll set it up. We'll see what happens.
Yep. I mean, depending on what the game is tomorrow, I might be there for Ascend and Art, and then we, like 70 said, Bourbon and Boarding. Sunday morning, I've got the bullpen where we talk about politics. I'm sure we'll discuss the fallout from this game. Slender will be there this week.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Slender will be there. I believe Mad Cheesemo is planning on being there, and Carrie Smith said if she's back from her husband's little concert tour, if they go home on Saturday night, she'll come on Sunday morning. So that's what we got going on. I'd like to thank Eric K for the super chats tonight or Rumble rants tonight, and thank you all for hanging out with us to watch the game. I know we're not the most exciting people, but I hope you had fun. So we will catch you later. Have a great evening.
Good night.
Bye.